Hey yo, what it do, baby? Another classic episode of No Strings Attached on a Wednesday night. What's poppin', man? Everybody, we up in here deep tonight, though. Let me fix the screen. We up in this thing deep, deep. God damn, I just looked. I didn't even look at the screen. All right, man. You know how we give it up on this show, man. We talk about the culture, man, and relationships. We allow everybody on the panel to express themselves in their most organic state. So that means we talk shit. You dig? So if you're offended by strong language, this is not for you. This is not for you, you dig? So fuck with us on another episode, man. You dig what I'm saying? So we gonna get it in like that tonight. That's how we giving it up. We got Antifa, aka Cash, up in here. What's poppin'?
Hey, I don't know who that is, but here's what I do know: the revolution will not be televised.
Hilarious. We got the homie Lionel in here.
Alcoholic.
Lionel, what's good?
What's poppin', y'all? We back with it. You know the business. What's good? Happy Wednesday.
That's what it is. We got Naomi up in here, fresh off that birthday.
Hey, I'm 26, y'all. Happy No Strings Day.
You dig? And we got Sister Mo up in here.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. You know what it is. Come on, let's get to it.
And kicking it with us tonight. Oh, I think he on mute. I think he on mute. We got the homie Eyes Low kicking it with us tonight. What it do?
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's nice to have friends in high places. I'm glad to be a part of this.
Hilarious. Hey, listen, we might be bringing you down. I don't know what's going to happen over the next hour.
We'll see. We'll see.
I get too excited. Yeah.
You dig? Let's get ratchet. Let's get
I
ratchet.
should never went on that night.
You dig?
We'll
on my
leave the
ass all
meeting.
night.
We ain't nothing but an X button away, let me tell you.
Left click.
You dig? You dig? So yeah, we're gonna get in tonight. We have a good time though tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. Jump in that chat room, make that shit liver than what it was. Y'all can catch us on iTunes, man. Go up over there in the podcast section of iTunes, No Strings Attached. Check out them archives. Also on the YouTube, check out them archives, man. We got some dope ass old shows. We got some dope ass current shows. Check them shits out. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, Bree, so that you can get notified when that new shit is dropping. You dig. You dig. So you can get notified. You dig what I'm saying? So you can stay locked in with us. And jump in that comment section, man. You know, unlike other shows and channels, man, we don't censor the comments, man. You can do as much slander in that motherfucker as you want to do. You dig what I'm saying?
Don't talk about me, though.
Okay, just know, because I'm going to cut back if you talk shit.
Oh, back bag? Okay, bet.
Yeah. Don't get it fucked up. Don't think you gonna just slander, nigga. We ain't gonna say shit. You dig? So, but y'all jump off in there, man.
We saying YouTube names and all.
Yeah, we going in, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get it popping though, man. We want to get to a lot of fucking shit tonight. I want to talk about OnlyFans never goes away. Every fucking week, something else pops off on OnlyFans. So we got to get into some OnlyFans shit. I want to talk about trust issues and relationships. That's always an oldie but a goodie. But I got a real couple of scenarios that I want to run past everybody, get everybody's opinion on, man. And right now the vice presidential debate is on. I'm sure that, it's a bunch of fuckery. Who knows what they talking about right now.
Intelligent people having intelligent banter.
I watched a little bit of it.
I did want to see.
I don't know about intelligence.
But before we get to that, man, I want to open up with our guests, man. We try to be hospitable around. Oh, if you're playing along at home, hold on. If you're playing along at home, I got a birthday coming up too, like Naomi. So I'm trying to watch my weight, man. So I can't be doing regular Michelobs. So I'm on these pure golds.
How long have you been watching your weight?
Huh?
Since yesterday.
Huh?
What is nigga 135?
You dig? So I'm on this, man. But I got a little bit of that left too, though. But you know what I'm saying? We can get into that later. But let's get into this though, man.
Original crown?
Yeah, man. I'm on some.
Ooh, shit, you a grown man for real.
This is very true.
Man,
You did?
Nigga got some hair on his chest from that shit.
But let me let the homie get into this though, man. I wanna start off. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little serious. Let's talk about stress for a second though, man, because that's some real life shit. In 2020, Jesus Christ, it's on another level. So I'll let you run with that, Oslo.
Oh yeah, big fact. So it's come to my attention, and now when I say this, I don't mean to project onto anybody. You feel me? Because I really want to stay focused on the people that have personally reached out to me. But I know that there's many more, and a lot of people are stressed the fuck out. It's very apparent. It's very obvious why people are stressed out, and people got kids, people got bills, all this shit going on. and the way that they're coping with that stress is sometimes not healthy. And the part that's even less healthy is that people aren't even understanding that they're coping. You feel me? To from what I'm hearing, what I've been told, a lot of people are just, they see it as, well, we can't do anything else, so why not, what I'm saying, go out and drink. Now, don't get me wrong. I be drinking. I'm drinking right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to drinking at all, but it's different when you're coping. You feel me? When you're in moderation and you understand what's going on, you know what I'm saying, then it's okay, drink what you want. But when you're coping with something and you're drinking at all parts of the day, it's getting in the way of how you really feel about yourself. You can't be a normal, you can't function normally without drinking or something like that. That's different. Other than that, in these relationships, like I said, I got a daughter myself. Okay, some of y'all got kids too. Just stress in the relationships, especially when you're dealing with baby mama, baby daddy, it's just 10 times worse. You feel me? It's not like you could just, X out your baby mama or X out your baby daddy when some shit going south. So, it's been a real hellhole. And personally, I got a family member who was contemplating going through a divorce. She been married to this man for X amount of years. They got a house together, multiple children together, and coincidentally around this time when stress levels are probably at their highest, you feel me? Then they're contemplating having a divorce, saying that they were never happy, this, that, and the third, which is just not true. And I see this happen over and over. I had a couple friends that reached out to me and saying, I just went through a breakup. Don't even really know what happened. They just apparently stopped liking each other. But what it really is really that stress. And like I said, the way that people are coping with it is just not healthy. So for me, I just was in tune with that. I'm trying to tap in with the people because depression is a real thing. You feel me? It's not something that's just, oh well, he's sad one day or she's sad one day. You know what I'm saying? Just come chill with us and make it better. Like, it's a real thing. It's like it affects people deeply, and I want to be able to at least make it be known. Add some awareness or like at least shine some light to this area. You know what I'm saying? That if you are going through this, like, for one, it's okay, it's normal, like your feelings are valid, and for two, you know what I'm saying, you might actually have to do some legwork to get the help that you need, because it's as many options and as many resources out there as that are out there. They're not just going to be, closed mouths don't get fed. You feel me? So I want it to be known that it's an issue. We know, what I'm saying, you're not the only one if you are going through some stress. And for two, what I'm saying, like, if you need somebody, what I'm saying, just hit me up. What I'm saying, like, reach out. And third thing is, you will probably have to do some legwork. You might have to make some phone calls. You might have to reach out to a loved one yourself, or you might have to just see what kind of therapy, what kind of options you have, what kind of things does your insurance cover. You really gonna have to put in some work, because we can't just let ourselves go into this deep hole that we can't get out of.
That's fact.
That's my piece.
How can we reach out to you? You said reach out to you. What the business is on that? What if I want to talk to you tonight?
Yeah, you can hit me up on Twitter. I'm live on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that many followers. I check it, but I don't really be on there on that.
Well, damn, I can't hit you up.
But at Islow, EISLOW, look, just like that there. At Islow.
Bet.
Hit me up. Hit me up on Stan Plays Games. That's the Twitter handle, Stan Plays Games. Or you can hit me up on Snapchat, Stan Reno.
Bet. No,
Yeah.
that's. Go ahead, Naomi.
But I definitely feel that. I think when the pandemic originally started, I think a lot of people probably been abusing like substances more than ever right now at this time. Like, I swear, I've heard people talk more about different drugs recently, like since the pandemic has started,
What?
than I was
Jesus.
ever hearing them talk about like different drugs before. Like outside of weed and shit. So I definitely feel like people are probably looking to go to other substances to cope with different shit, because it is stressful as fuck. Shit do get stressful out here in 2020, and a lot of people have been talking to me about their shit, and I know what I've been going through too. So y'all just stay safe out here. Like, keep up with yourself. Like, take care of yourself. Take your time to be selfish, sometimes, but also make sure that you are available to anybody else in need. I think it goes both ways. Like,
Absolutely.
because everybody go through shit. Everybody go through shit at different times. So definitely be a shoulder when it's your time to be, and lean when it's your time to lean.
I agree.
Facts.
I feel like also too, because I was actually just talking about this last night on the timeline, because I saw a couple different tweets where people was just like, I was depressed for 2 years and nobody noticed. I was depressed for 4 years and nobody noticed. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. And I understand what depression is like because I've been through depression too. But it's like, y'all also got to understand too that there's nothing wrong with being vocal about what you're going through. There's nothing wrong with coming to people, just like Asla was saying, like it's okay to open your mouth and say something too, because y'all know me, I'm a vocal type of person, period. So when it comes to anyone that I'm around, if I'm really feeling some shit to a point and there's people that I know that care about me and I care about them, it's not always going to be evident in everything that you're doing, especially when you're not always around those people, because I'm not always around my family. I'm not always around my best friends. I'm not always around people. I'm really always by myself type shit. So of course, no one's gonna know what I'm going through unless I come out and say something about it. Like, oh, this is what I've been dealing with. This is how I feel. This and the third. Now, not every single person is, equipped to really like help you per se, but just that motion of being vocal about what it is that you're going through can help way more to be able to voice that and be like, wow, this is what's really going on, to hear it coming out of your mouth, because you sit in your thoughts all day, you sit and possibly overthink and do all kinds of shit because, for me, I've had some depressive episodes for like the last couple years, and that shit's like, it's not something that's going to be real quick, like you're just going to be able to, pop back, whatever. Like it really takes digging into yourself and really like coming out of that shit and really working to not necessarily stop it, but to overcome it, I guess I should say. And I think I'm trying to remember what else you said too. Damn.
As far as just making it be known, you know what I'm saying? I really think that's really one of the most important things that you was harping on, letting it be known, because in my experience, people just like, they think that it's just something that is just like, oh, well, a lot of people stress, like, fuck it, their feelings aren't being validated. So they just, you know what I'm saying, they go off on the deep end, you know what I'm saying? I got somebody that I know personally just kind of went off on the deep end. It's kind of hard to have a real life conversation with the guy because it's just like, you either drunk or you doing something. It's just like, bro, like, I can't even talk to you about no shit, you know what I'm saying? And one fallen soldier is too many. So I said all that to say, you know what I'm saying, just really, if you are going through something, it's okay to go through something. We know a lot of people are going through shit. Your feelings are valid, but you do got to put in the lead work. You can't just suffer in silence because closed mouths don't get fed.
And it's okay to feel emotions too. The one thing that Naomi was saying, and that's what I remember now, is that she was like, you got to really love yourself, come into yourself, take care of yourself. And that I really feels like a lot of the times, like I tell people a lot of times now, especially, is to really protect your energy, focus on yourself, be selfish to the point where it's like, I'm happy because I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like I'm more of at a point in my life personally where I feel like I'm just happier. Do I still deal with a whole bunch of bullshit? Yes. But at the end of the day, I'm content with myself. I'm able to understand and identify certain, emotions that I go through, identify certain stressors and things like that. And then I work to change it, or I work to make it better. And that's really what it's going to take. It's like, it's going to take that effort from within yourself. People want to lean, and I understand you can lean on other people. It's okay to be able to lean on your family, your friends, things like that. But to sit and like make it seem like that's their job to get you out of that, it's not. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to take that initiative and push to get past it. So like, I mean, yeah, that's some real shit, some deep shit. A lot of people are really going through a lot of things, especially like Naomi said, the pandemic just kind of like worsened a lot for a lot of people. I know I've been stressed out with shit, like just because of, money things and things like that. But I mean, that's just some shit that people ever are going through. And that's what I try to think too. I'm like, shit, I mean, I don't want to ever make somebody's problems seem like they're less than they are, because, everyone has things that they freak out about and feel like are crazy things. But sometimes I have to sit and think from like a different perspective, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me focus on some positive shit too. Let me focus on what's actually going right in my life. Let me focus on what's good, you know what I'm saying? Because there are people that are going through a lot worse, unfortunately, than we are. And we have to really stop and smell the flowers, like people be saying. Stop and really realize, like, damn, like, well, I did just get this new job. I am making this much money. I am, this and third. Like, celebrate yourself. It's okay to celebrate yourself. It's okay to be selfish and be happy for you. Like, real shit. I'm the type of person, especially now, you can't tell me nothing about me. Shit.
Oh, it
You can't tell me nothing about me.
Monet. Mo cut her hair and she said, "Fuck y'all,
I cut
niggas."
all my hair off. I said, I'm it, period. I cut my hair and I still look good. I said, there ain't nothing I can do.
You know, let me say this though about it though, because like I'm gonna tell you the part that I struggle with. I struggle with the part of being the person that someone calls for that support.
Yeah, Roy said he not good at talking about
I
it.
am not good at that shit, right? And I know I'm not good. Like my wife knows I'm not good at this shit, right? And I genuinely struggle with, and I know like when somebody, I'm like, damn, I really need to like be attentive and like really give some positive feedback. But like, you know,
But I feel like, because I'm not that good at it either, but I feel like when it's already like one of your people, the genuine love and concern is already there, you know, like, and then sometimes it's just them being able to talk to you about it. It's not even like you need to give them all this like grand advice and what they need to do. Literally, sometimes, you know, they could just let that shit out with you. And
but that can be, but that's what I'm saying though, that part can be tough too though, because like I'm cool for day 1, maybe even day 2. But my nigga, we on day 5. Like I got shit to do today, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying like that's an excuse. I'm just giving you like my thought process behind it, because no, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being
no, they definitely should not be using you as a therapist.
Right. If it goes beyond
using you as a therapist.
If it goes beyond that 1 or 2 days, then then it's time for them to do some different leg work. Then they're using you as a coping mechanism, which is also not healthy. It's time for them to do some leg work. Like, damn, you've been depressed for a week straight. You got to see someone, because that's not normal. People think that's okay, and that's the problem. It's important for people to know that, for one, it's not okay for you to be depressed all the time, and for 2, you got to put in the leg work to get the help you need. You can't just call homeboy every single day or homegirl every single day. You got to put in that leg work.
What's a time frame for man, you know what I'm saying, after X amount of days of feeling a certain way, I need to call some goddamn body?
Man, I would say 3 to 5 days, man. If it's like 3 days where you haven't really done much, you haven't really gone about your business, and you kind of just laid up feeling some type of way, or you either drinking or you binging something, and it's been 3 days and you haven't felt right, then you really need to explore your resources. That's what I think. Right.
I'm with you. That sounds, yeah. I mean, listen, man. Everybody's got something different. You know what I'm saying? I think Mo was saying it. People got different things going on. What you may think is small in your life to somebody else might be crushing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a part of the lot that I struggle with. Because I be like, what? You tripping about what? Like, nigga, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And like,
you really thought about that?
No, I used to have a bad.
You can't look at the what so much as, okay, here's the empathy to the emotion that you're experiencing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part that I always fuck up with. You know what I'm saying? I always have to like step back. 'Cause I'm like, yeah, that ain't shit, nigga. Let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, all right, this to this person, you know what I'm saying? This is a major event in their life. Let me, like you said, let me empathize with them. You know what I'm saying? And help them that way. But
sometimes they can be vocal about that too. I feel like, because I actually just had a point in time last week where I was just real in my feelings and like, oh my God, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, like I'm so alone type shit. And
you got mad at me and Lionel too that week, but go ahead.
I'm weak. I actually talked to old dude that I'm talking to right now, and honestly, I was just like not trying to be sad and like in my feelings, but I was just like, look, like I just got shit going on right now, and he was like, well, shit, and his thought process was, well, maybe you just need some time to yourself, and let me just give you your time to yourself, and to work that out. And me, I had to let him know, nigga, I'm at home by myself all day, every day. I need you to talk to me. I need to talk to you, or just let me vent about this. I thought the first time I'd be like, let me vent. Let me just vent, please. Like, I just need to vent. Let me get it off my chest, and then from there we can move forward. But like, you have to, and that's what I'm saying. It comes with a certain level of understanding who you are as a person, understanding yourself and your personality and what you really need. And you can be vocal about that shit too. Because I straight up let him know, no, I don't need to be by myself. No, don't hang up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. Because I need to talk. Let me just feel these emotions, and you be here next to me. Like,
hold on. Let me jump into the chat. This nigga in the chat said, hold on, who is this? I can't even see the name because the shit. All I see is this shit say Roy sipping Bud Ice. Nigga, I'm not sipping no goddamn Bud. Oh, Brian Hooks, you know better, nigga. Nigga, I'm sipping these Michelob's, dog. These pure gold boys,
He
dog.
said he trying to get skinny.
He's trying to get fancy.
This is like equivalent to a vodka water, I guess.
Trying to put me on these Bud Ices, dog. Hey,
Beer
listen.
is beer.
Yeah, hey, you trying to say I'm hood, nigga? I'm on these Bud Ices. God damn, I might as well throw on the Black Forces. Shit. Nah, I ain't on.
Boy, Mac, Bud Ice is your go-to beer. What you talking about?
Back onto what Mo said, the most important things, like, first and foremost, I feel like is getting out. So, like, vocalizing whatever that feeling is. Like, you don't even have to, doesn't have to be with another person. Like, it could be, that would be great too. But that could be writing, or that could be, like, something that you love to do, and just, like, having that on your heart and experiencing that emotion through something that you love. Like, it's a way to get it out too.
Yeah.
But that's super important to literally get it out of your body, so you don't have to, like, so you don't let it sit there and it doesn't, like, manifest in some other kind of way and be a monster. So that's important. And then also sitting with these things and really, like, having it on your mind, your heart, and, like, processing it, so that way it can pass. Because one thing about me is, like, I learned that I will suppress shit so that I can, like, keep it pushing. Because, like, it's important for me to, like, keep knocking shit out and keep getting through, like, my day-to-day life. So it's easier to press some things, but that's obviously, like, not the healthy thing to do. So to fight that and to combat that, what I will do is just literally sit the fuck down and, like, just, like, face whatever that thing is, or how long it takes, and just, like, let it pass. And, like, it literally does pass. Before you know it, it's just like, okay, I don't even have the energy for it anymore. Like, I'm good. So that's, like, my, like, tidbit on the 4-0.
Yeah, man, no doubt, but definitely seek some help though. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be. I think Oslo said it a bunch of times, and I concur. Like, you gotta at some point open your mouth. You know what I'm saying, and tell people what it is that you need, because, man, I can't really help you if I don't know what's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, I don't know what it is. Like Mo said, I would have been just like, old boy, man, maybe you just need to be by yourself and just have some time to yourself. I wouldn't have thought that, damn, she is alone. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's about opening up.
But I don't want to make it sound like it's just that easy, like, because that's just
It's
part
not.
of the thing.
It's definitely
like,
not.
When you're going through depression, it's not like you're in your right mind and you could say, okay, I can just have these people help me. Like, you're not always thinking like, oh, I have people that love me and could do this. So that's why I do understand that, like, as friends, you should do your own check-ins too, you know?
Facts.
Because you literally never know. Because I know I be off in my life, especially now that we're grown up. We be doing, our own lives and our own things. But sometimes that check-in call, is all you need to be like, damn.
Yeah.
Facts. Y'all know how it goes down in my crib.
I do got motherfucking
Y'all know how it
account.
goes down.
Right.
Like, y'all know how it goes down in my crib. Other crisscross applesauce, like, circles. Anybody people have been like,
Nah, for real.
Hilarious. All right, let me do this, man. I don't want to get too ratchet, right? I'm gonna ease into the ratchetness coming from this, right? We're gonna you gotta ease into that shit, Lionel. You can't just, you gotta put the tip in, nigga. You can't just fucking go all the way, nigga. Calm down. But no, I want to say, yeah, you want to play with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of steps. You know this, Lionel. Shit, you the foreplay guy. But no, man. Okay, so let's kind of just cross it over into, like, relationships, kind of what Mo's bringing up, like, because it can be sometimes a relationship itself can bring stress upon a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would tell you should probably get out of that relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Some people, it can be different things. I think Oslo brought up kids. Like, if you do have a kid with somebody that maybe you're not with, that can be a super stressful situation. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how it's played. So I know I'm not in that particular situation. That's because I can't afford the child support. I can't do it. We got to work this shit out. I can't, nigga. I'm just a poor black man out here. But it can be stressful though. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, people always say, "Corey, what's the shit? Relationships or work?" You know what I'm saying? But it can add a.
Sounds gross.
Fucking
You
Naomi.
said that relationships at work.
I mean, goddamn, Naomi.
It's hard, for real.
They were.
I don't want to do no goddamn work. More work again. I just got off work.
Hilarious, nigga.
I just got off mom work. I got this
Yeah,
relationship
that's so
work
funny.
too. I just cannot.
Fucking nail.
That's a lot.
But no, it's a lot of.
Shout out to y'all though. I remember when I was y'all.
Hey, well, fuck you. First
I'm
of all,
chilling
man.
though. I'm on a break. I'm on a break.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel that. No, I feel that 100%.
You be back.
I mean, I will eventually, but I'm on a break. What? Till I'm in my 30s for sure.
God damn.
This nigga here.
I'm only 4 years away now. That's definitely, and I'm still like, ooh,
Wow, that's crazy.
Gonna cost.
I know.
All right, well,
So it's not
It's
that
creeping.
bad.
It's creeping
That's
up on us though.
A
30 creeping.
bachelor's degree. That's a short time.
well, Jordan
I'm
Woods
glad
is
you accepted it now.
Jordan Woods is starting the OnlyFans, so that might give you something to do. If, if you just want something to do, Jordan Woods is getting this OnlyFans popping. So I don't know what she charging.
I'm like, I kind of want to pay for Amber Rose if she acting a fool on there. I'm like, I
What
would
is she?
get that shit.
Hold on, Naomi. She showed some titties. Nigga, what she
Amber
do?
Rose.
Huh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's screen
Amber
recording
Rose.
putting that shit online anyway.
Yeah, I
yeah.
have seen that. That's so disrespectful. But and
Yeah.
the copies I seen were kind of fucked up too.
But I mean,
I was
that's
like,
just
how is this a
it's-
blurry
they can
screenshot?
share
I was like, what the fuck?
Everybody could just screenshot and record your shit. So I mean, that just comes with the territory. I feel like.
Like,
It's crazy they
OnlyFans
don't
gotta-
have that shit blocked.
They gotta
You
do
know how like
something about
Netflix has that shit blocked? You can't record
Right.
shit on Netflix or Hulu.
Exactly.
You think that's how they would have OnlyFans?
They got to get their weight up.
Since it's just a
Yeah.
site, maybe not. That's
Yeah,
why.
I'm about to say because they don't have an app. It's just
Gotta get
a
their
website.
weight up though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You can just
So
screen
at
record.
that
Get an
your
app,
It's all-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, if
And
that
block
point,
that
they should have
shit.
made it an app only. Like you gotta be able to
Mhm.
control your content. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, what like it's gonna fuck your brand up if somebody just like send out all the screenshots of the pussy or whatever. Then it's like, what's
But
the
it really doesn't because people still buy porn even though porn is free.
Like, somebody
Facts.
has to put the brand.
Okay, let me say this. Good
Facts.
porn is not free. Let me just say.
That's also
Porn is free. Good
Yeah.
porn is not. Just saying.
I don't know.
Pornhub's pretty good. Pornhub's pretty
Ah.
good.
I'll be
Oh,
fine.
Pornhub got a lot of good shit.
You don't want to go down that rabbit hole. If
Uh-oh.
you-
You identify as.
I'm like, I do be seeing
Even
some
Pornhub
lit
has
looking
some-
shit on them ads. Them ads be looking
Pornhub
real
got some
flush.
good
I'm
shit.
like, God
Yeah,
damn.
Just saying. The rabbit hole goes deeper, my brother.
Hey,
There's a reason that shit is
Your
free.
card,
I'm just saying.
$99 every month. You can't be doing that shit. Y'all gotta be careful.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey,
The
eyes
rabbit
low
hole
for the
goes deeper.
content. I'm taking Pornhub for free, for the
Hey.
free base. Free base.
I'm
Do
only
the,
here
do the
for
free week
uh,
of premium.
a
Do the
good
free
time,
week
not
of
all the
premium.
time. So I'm
Free
not
week of
trying to.
premium.
hold on. Eyes low. So, hold on. So what am I giving?
No.
I feel like my man Eyes Low want to get the whole background story to this porn. He wants to know. He wants to set up. Like he
Yeah.
want to watch the whole movie.
Yeah, eyes low. I need like 3 minutes, man. I don't need all that. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
I be
Here's the
fast
thing.
forward through shit. I be like, nah, I
Here's
don't
the
want to
thing.
see it.
Hey, eyes low watching it when they
I
be
want to
doing the
get you
acting.
to keep
gotta-
clapping.
See, I gotta, for one, I gotta support the people that I have built this relationship with, for one, okay? And a lot of their content is just not free, okay? And for two, you can get the basic razzle dazzle. Yeah, you can go ahead and type something in a little search bar, but you are not getting the content that's made for the subscribers, and that's the best content.
Well, you got a
That's-
favorite actress then, I see.
I got people that I like. I got people.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
got-
Yeah, I
got
don't
brands
need
that
to
I
know
like.
their name. Hey, I don't know who they beat. I don't know who beat them, man.
That's just surface
No,
level.
but even
That's-
if you go to
I'm saying.
you could
You
search
gotta-
the name in the
I
search.
personally,
You'll pull
I'm a
up.
porn enthusiast. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm like, so
I got-
how much do you be spending on porn regularly?
Per month, right?
You,
me?
yeah. You just say you're a porn enthusiast.
Yeah.
How much do you spend on porn?
You and Naomi might got something in common because that's her shit too.
Right.
And that porn.
Not a lot. A
Hold
little
on,
bit.
what does
a
that
little
mean?
bit. A little bit more than not. A little bit. But
I'm
not-
like, I
Hey, hold on,
don't
more
watch
than
porn
Netflix?
anymore. I stopped watching porn a little while ago.
Let me see. More than Netflix.
What?
Probably more than Netflix.
Why would you stop watching porn? You got to learn. You got to continue to evolve.
I wasn't watching. Like I said, I don't watch no regular people like regular.
Oh yeah,
sex
you be
shit
doing
when
the
I'm
guy on
watching
guy
porn.
shit. Oh yeah.
I literally will watch. I watched all the fucking weird shit that you can't watch on porn. Like, and that's why I don't watch it no more. Cause it's like,
You got weird.
nah, it's just like I'd rather not be dependent to be like getting turned on, but like this weird shit I'm watching on my phone screen, and rather just be with myself.
Yeah, I feel you.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
That's it.
I cut porn out of my life some months ago. I'm like, I don't think I've really watched porn at all.
Nigga said I cut it out of my life. Holy shit.
Like, damn, like, why you stop that?
Remember, I stopped using it.
It's like, I've
And
grown.
you and
Yo,
Eyes Low need to go to a
motherfucking
different type of
Pornhub.
rehab.
I'm just saying the content works for me. Well, the OnlyFans, now I ain't gonna lie, I got hacked on OnlyFans. They charged my car about $500 one time. Let me tell you, and I wasn't a happy camper, bro. I was finna.
500?
I was finna be on Chase in front of the corporate office like, hey, nigga, where my
He said he was
dough?
about to have to start an OnlyFans.
Nice, but they refunded me. But I do dabble with the OnlyFans. There are a couple of content creators that I just kind of got to. It's just like,
Are they popping people or they're like regular girls?
There's two regular girls, and then there's like one person that's popping, and then there's like a little couple. Honestly, the couple, I really had to do it. I really had to. So
Damn.
Was it Jada and Will, nigga?
no, it's Mr. and Mrs. Strokes, I think.
Mr. and Mrs. Strokes?
Hilarious.
Oh,
by the way.
porn, right? Porn.
He said on OnlyFans.
It's art. It's
Well, I'm
OnlyFans.
saying, Naomi,
I
they
think it's
do.
a
The
Mr. and
porn
Mrs.
stars are doing OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird to me, but you know.
I think that they're artists. I wouldn't consider them
Oh,
porn
the
stars.
porn artists? Okay.
Yeah, because they're not exactly on Pornhub.
Yeah, they were just regular people who started on OnlyFans.
Right. They're regular. They're kind
They're
of a regular
spiritual
couple.
creators.
They're content creaters.
Okay.
Hold on. So what's your thought about somebody like Jordan Woods jumping into the OnlyFans game?
Shit, I think it's a lucrative business step, but I do think it's kind of a cheat code because she already kind of has clout. So I feel like it's kind of, how can I make more money? Which is, I'm not harping on that. Do you? Like, I think it's a bag. Honestly, I really do think that it's a bag. But I also think that it's kind of, not really for the art. It's not like she's in it for that kind of culture. She kind of in it for the bag. I don't know. Maybe she is. I don't know. I don't know her personally to be putting out on her like that.
Eyes Low, would you pay for it?
Probably. I don't know her like that. Nah. Nah.
Like, I don't know.
I gotta build an affinity first. It has to be some sort of like interest there
You need a
before I'm
connection.
spending money.
I'm like, so you're not trying to get Amber Rose and shit?
Maybe it depends.
You got a connection with Amber?
Not really.
This nigga
I don't fuck with
crazy.
none of her. I don't fuck with none of her shit. But her ass is fat. I'm
Nigga said, I got a connection with that ass, nigga.
I'm like, I don't know. She has been looking pretty hot online. I'm like,
Hey.
wow.
Hey, niggas
Yeah.
got to
It's
get to
like,
know
as much
people
as
they're
I was-
attracted
As
to.
much as I respect the OnlyFans game, like as much as I respect it, I would only pay for like life shit. Like I would have to be like a live situation for me to break bread. Like I would have to be physically, like literally getting some sort of a situation. If I'm gonna break bread because OnlyFans is just like gonna turn me on, that's it. Gonna turn me on to a crazy extent, and then I'm just gonna like turned on. That's it. So,
Yeah.
but in a live
But
situation,
I mean, I feel
I'll
like
pay for,
regular
like,
girls OnlyFans only be like $5.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you breaking hella bread, even if you were just curious to try that shit out. Like,
big facts. Like some of the girls that are, I'm talking like
they're really working. Like, they
Right.
really doing this shit.
right.
I'm like,
Like,
I follow a couple
for
girls
me-
on.
for me, like it's really not about like I'm not really selfish in my own endeavor of OnlyFans. You feel me? It's just like, damn, this
Yeah.
that. Let me throw a tip. Let me throw a 5 on stage for the OnlyFans. Let me
Yeah,
see
tell
that
us
ass.
how it works. We
Ah.
don't even know how that should be going.
No, y'all. So nobody. I'm the only person who's ever subscribed to anyone's
I've
OnlyFans.
seen it. I've seen how it looks. 'Cause I know Bree.
But have you ever subscribed to an OnlyFans?
I have not.
Okay.
We making you be the
way I
weird one right
envision
now.
it Is throwing money to a stripper. That's the way I feel. far the internet goes.
Okay.
Like it's not like I'm
So
like
is
when
it
I go to
live?
the strip
Is it
club,
live?
like when I throw money at the strip club, am I going in there to get like a physical or like am I going in there to bust a nut? I mean, not really, but I'm still throwing money because I'm trying to see that ass. And so, as far as the OnlyFans works, you go in, you know what I'm saying, you plug in your credit card, and then once your credit card is like on your account, you subscribe, and it's gonna be like, are you sure you want to subscribe? You click that on yes. Are you sure? Like they double check to make sure that you ain't getting
So,
yourself into something, and you click yeah, and then boom, it shit pops up sort of like
Oslo,
Twitter.
I got a question, bro. Since you're a porn connoisseur, right? How
Yes,
is that
sir.
any different? OnlyFans. How is it different from when women do like the live cam shit? You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference?
Well, live cams, I ain't really too big on the live cams. I've visited a live cam before, people I know.
Mm-hmm.
But OnlyFans, I feel like the difference is that people are okay. I feel like people are putting their content out because they want to put their content out. That's their job. Like it's like say they're doing their Instagram thing, but you can't post nudes on Instagram. You can't post what you can post on OnlyFans on Instagram.
Right.
So I feel like you're going there to satisfy your content needs versus going to a live show. A live show, I feel like you're trying to satisfy a different need. When you're watching somebody live and you're tipping them to do what you want them to do, I feel like that's different than just, enjoying what somebody else is putting on there, like if that makes sense.
You feel like OnlyFans is like more of a surprise then, like you don't know what they may do, basically, right?
Right, like when I go to OnlyFans, I feel like I go with the intention of supporting that content creator and just enjoying whatever they put out. But if I was to go to a live show, I'm like, okay, what's going on? If I tip these tokens or whatever, are you about to what are you about to do? Like,
You gonna
show
bust
some
it
titties.
open, you know what I mean?
Right, bust it open, show some titties, what that ass do, whatever. You feel me? Like, I feel like that's what a live show is more for. It's for the live show, and then for OnlyFans,
You can
it's just for
also
the
tip
content.
on OnlyFans too, though, right? Like you can tip them for different things, not only things that they post, but like private stuff too.
Yeah, encourage them. They need encouragement. You feel me?
Hilarious.
Imagine you made an OnlyFans and that bitch started popping. You gonna start really exploring. You gonna really start doing what you really wanted to do because you got that encouragement, that green light to go. And I'm that green light.
Go ahead. Shout out to you.
Okay, that's right.
You
Shout
dig?
out to you.
You dig? I'm big on.
Nah, but I don't know. To answer your question, you have said about Jordan Woods joining OnlyFans.
Mhm.
I do feel like it is kind of like a slap in the face to fucking sex workers who really like do this shit, and they're coming and fucking up the system. Like they not even really about that life. But
It's like I could see how you could say that, but then it's like, what's the actual slap? Because it doesn't affect their bag. It's like I could see the
guess.
slap.
I
if
guess
there
not
was
no more.
I mean, it
Nah,
But just
I-
how it
Dealing with
changed
broke niggas,
originally when Bella
But I
Thorne
do
did
see the
it.
direct. I
You
see
don't
the
gotta
angle.
But
I really
also-
get
It's
it,
abuse.
like,
It's abuse.
it's at the
It's
same-
not
at the
that-
same
keep
time,
in
Jordan
mind,
Woods,
this
you need to
Corona
stay, you
got
need
the
to
fucking
stay
sub-
beyond that. Yeah, like, but like that one girl, it's like the white. What's the chick we were talking about like weeks ago? That like made an OnlyFans and like
Bella
literally posted like
Thorne.
some Instagram shit.
That
Exactly,
shit is
but
just,
made like a very fat bag.
it's
Like,
comparable
that's
to
not-
white privilege, bruh. Like I'm not saying I'm
Right.
not no shade to white people. If you got white in your family, like whatever, I'm all equal. But it's like white privilege, bruh. Like if you see somebody that really doesn't put in no work, they don't really know shit about it. You know what I'm saying? But they come up in the game and they come up overnight after you've been hustling and putting your fucking hard work into it. And some privileged motherfucker come in day one, they booking $1 million. Like you don't feel no kind of way about that? Like I feel like you should.
Yeah, but that's how the
definitely
game
feel it.
goes.
It is how the game goes.
That's how the game goes. It's
Every
like if you
game
work
goes that way.
work at Dreams, if you work
That's
at
the
Dreams
game.
in Atlanta, like you've been working there for 10 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just like whatever level you at, and then somebody just like new stripper just like comes in her second week,
Yeah.
and like now she done like flooded the club, and like it's rappers and everybody. It's like yeah, you gonna feel away for sure, but at the end of the day, it's just like that's the game.
That's why they
So,
all start pumping
Like
their
you know,
ass
but
up.
the only thing is, as long as it doesn't affect like anyone else's bag, like because like Jordan Woods is gonna have her own like pull, whatever's gonna pull her like followers in is like her thing, and then whatever like the other girls got that's like actually busting it, like that's their thing, So
But I mean,
As long as like the money's flowing.
That's
like,
the
as long as
game,
money's
bro.
flowing.
that's the point.
Right.
That's the reason why people are so like that around like celebrities wanting to do it that already got clout and things like that because of the Bella Thorne thing, because it did change up how people could like tip apparently and stuff like that. Like if they changing shit on there to where they can't make as much money per this and per that, then
Right,
yeah,
that's a fact.
fucking my bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's a fact.
where they're limiting tips to this dollar amount, this dollar, y'all can't charge that much no more. Because she
Think
came in
about-
to scam niggas off some shit. Like, so yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the reason why people feel so like, you know, a certain way about celebrities, people who are already famous and things like that, already getting on. Because we don't know what y'all are gonna be posting on here. Y'all say y'all do all this for the hype, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as you get on there, you scamming people, then it's gonna fuck up my bag over here because OnlyFans gonna have to do something about it. And so, I mean,
No, I
I guess I
understand
can
that.
It's the
understand
game.
where women are coming from. But no, I'm saying, but yo, like that's fucked up though. Like,
The game fucked up.
The game
game
is fucked
is
up though.
Yeah, that's
Game
why I'm
over.
wondering,
Gonna
like, what are
do
you gonna
some
do?
sex work.
Because-
They need to
but
do
no,
some
it's
real
regular
sex
bitches.
work.
It's regular people too that are on OnlyFans,
Hey.
like just
Yeah, I
regular
guess
people
so.
that
You're
are
right.
not busting it all the way open. Like but they're still getting their bag and like they're
They're
doing
doing
the
whatever
hell
they're
they do.
doing.
Like painting or like whatever, singing or whatever, like or busting it open.
I ain't buying no
Like and
money.
they're just regular.
If they
But
not
it's
throwing
up
ass,
to
I'm
you.
not
Like, how are
buying
you gonna
that.
put your little spin on it? That's gonna get what's in your milkshake that's gonna bring all the boys to the yard at the end of the day. Like that's the
Oh yeah,
question.
no, I feel that. No, I like
Like,
that. I
that's
like
the
that.
question.
There has to be something. Like there has to be something that's like you can connect with. Like
Oh,
the ones
shit.
like I said, the people OnlyFans that I got, like two of them I know. You know, it's not like we be just fucking mobbing it, but I do know them. You know, and then another one, she just had got that ass. Like it's something about it that like I just like I don't give a fuck how much is OnlyFans cost. Like $12.99. That's kind of a lot, but I gotta see.
Hey, let me ask y'all this, because I saw this. It's been a lot of these, but it was one in particular I just ran across again. A teacher who got, I guess, caught up because she had an OnlyFans. I don't know how they found
I
out.
seen that shit.
Yeah, it was a teacher that had an OnlyFans. I don't know if it
sent
was.
you that shit.
I don't know if it was like her students that found it or somebody found it.
Of course, them goddamn kids be looking up
You know this,
everything.
you know
Roy
the students
doesn't
don't
get none of
find
that
it.
shit.
You said what?
Whenever you sending
Let me see.
messages, he be coming over here.
You say what, Mo?
I said, cause Cash said he be sending you shit, and I'm like, Roy don't be seeing. If you talking about Instagram, Roy don't be looking at none of that shit. That's me.
Yeah. I be sending you all that shit.
Hey, listen, man. You know.
Like, she-
Hey, man. Mo does a social media, man. What y'all want me to say, man? Shit, you know.
Yeah, I knew Roy wasn't. Hey, Mo, I knew I was sending you that shit.
Boy, ain't seen shit, cat.
That nigga don't even know how to log in. I know.
I'm old, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a house
He
full of
don't even know how to log in.
I got a house full of kids, dog. You know.
Yeah, she a high school teacher too. She knew what it was.
Yeah, she was like the one I saw. She was like 26. She was a high school teacher. She was thick. She had that OnlyFans popping.
She probably told her fucking students, man.
Yeah,
You know
Nah,
how
I
they-
feel like the students found that shit on their own accord. Cause I could definitely
You
think
already
of
know.
a couple teachers I fucking search. What?
Oh, dead ass.
I'm like, I
Dead
still
ass.
got Mr. Hollerberry on my Facebook.
But they saw
Mr.
how she was
Hollerberry,
dressed.
Hey,
Mr.
yo,
H, the science
hey, yo,
professor.
You're not saying names.
Nah,
You're not
facts.
saying names on a live.
They
I
saw
know.
how she was giving it up. They knew what she
Hey.
was about.
Miss Rodriguez, the algebra teacher. If you run into this video, I'm grown now, you know.
Hilarious.
I can't even imagine being in school right now.
But no,
bro.
here's what I'm saying though. Like, okay, so what do y'all think? Because everybody right now is saying like they cool with OnlyFans. Do you think that like teachers should be held somehow to like a higher standard to where like they can't? Because it's
Teachers
for
should be
adults.
able to.
100%.
I mean,
You want somebody teaching your children on OnlyFans?
They need
Nah,
to pay for more.
They're not teaching on the OnlyFans, Cash. That's what they do at night.
They
but
are
I feel
held
like
to-
I'm
it
they're
just-
held
I'm
to a
just
higher
accessible
standard.
to the kids.
Hey,
As long
I'm
as they
just
don't come to
asking.
school with this shit, then
I don't have
okay.
children.
It would depend on the age of the kids they're teaching.
Because I know
If they
teachers,
teach young
like, I
kids-
wouldn't imagine what teachers are doing anyway. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
like
a
if they
college-
wanted to like get their bag.
No, I
like
knew
that,
all my
so-
teachers were fucking dumb as fuck. I knew it.
Naomi,
And
why did you say it
wild
depends on
knowledge.
the age?
What?
Why does it matter what age the students are?
Because I feel like the kids able to see that shit. Because I don't think it's a big deal them doing that shit and their teachers. Like, people have fucking dual personalities. Like, they can do different shit. But, like, I feel like if you're in fucking high school, there's a 16-year-old, like, he can find access to your OnlyFans, and then boom, here's your student. They're fucking seeing you naked, and then you're expecting them to come in here and fucking respect you.
So you're saying the higher up you are in school.
Yeah, like if you're doing first graders, go ahead. How they gonna find out?
Man, that shit gonna leak anyways.
Like if you're doing first graders, or if you're doing like
the parents. Now, I mean, what about the parents?
Yeah, you act like the parents ain't gonna know that shit.
Daddy's not gonna say shit. They know what
that's daddy's gonna be the biggest fan.
Who's gonna call him out? Like
Naomi, if you
I was at home.
Naomi, if you fucking with a dude, right? And y'all, let's say y'all got a kid together, and y'all go pick y'all kid up from elementary, and you know that teacher is busting it. Both of y'all know that teacher busting it open on OnlyFans. You be cool?
Yeah, she busting it open. Anyway, I'm busting it open. Everybody busting it open. Like, it's hard.
I'm over here busting it open.
I don't got kids.
The problem
I know,
for me,
soliciting at that point.
Like, it's not like they
I
gonna
don't
be
care what y'all busting open
in the class. Like,
as soon as it crosses over and affects my child's learning, that's when it's a problem. And I feel like in that high school prime age, like, come on, let's be real. If you knew the professor, if you knew Mr. Holliman was throwing dick, was you gonna go to his class and just be ready to learn science? Like, that's gonna forever.
First of all, who the
always
fuck learning in high school anyway? I wasn't going to no class to learn. Nigga,
Hold on, Cash. What?
Lionel's like, I kind of almost did one time.
I'm like, I learned French.
Hey,
petit pot.
Hey, man, I was looking forward to lunch and advisory, man. Fucking learning no high school. Hey, but hey, I feel y'all, man. Listen, everybody can bust it open. All right, cool.
You know me. I'm like, go ahead. That's my whole thing. I'm like, go ahead.
Hey, Lionel, I want them to bust it open too. I'm with you.
You know how much slick shit you would have to take as a teacher?
You gotta go to the strip club. You gotta go to the muzzy.
High school, no. Maybe like a postgraduate college teacher. Then yeah, like people aren't gonna come in with that childish shit. But even college students, man.
But it just,
I don't know, man. I wouldn't.
Can't wait till everybody's busting it open in 40
college
years.
I'm love it. I don't give a fuck to go around, so I don't even think nobody tripping. The
Some
fucking
of them are
teacher
like
and
18.
student gonna be at that bitch working,
no.
and they gonna see each other fucking 8 in the
They're gonna be
morning
doing like
class.
OnlyFans videos together, like teacher fucks, like
Oh my
students.
OnlyFans
God.
TikTok.
Oh my God.
Like,
They gonna have
whoa.
OnlyFans TikToking.
Hold the
But low
fuck
key,
on.
OnlyFans is a bag, and I really think it's
Yeah.
art though. It's OnlyFans low key is art. Like if you just gotta support your local artist, bro. You know, if there's some, that's just
So
the
let me
thing.
ask you: would you date a chick on OnlyFans? We asked about that before.
Hell yeah, I'm looking for a bitch on OnlyFans. Bro.
Okay.
Let me know. We're trying to make this
Okay.
content. That's
So
not
you
bad.
subscribe to one that you're trying to date?
Yes, most
I
definitely.
mean,
That's
you
the only
let
way
her
I can,
know?
that's the only way I can show my support.
did you let her know you was trying to see what it do?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like, let me go ahead and break it down a little bit.
Break
So,
that shit down.
Bro,
I met Shorty.
help us out.
I met Shorty on my way to work. I was on a bus one day where I was going to work. And this is where I met her, okay? Lo and behold, I just could not resist. I'm like, you know what? Like, I have to say something. My stop is coming up. I might not ever see her again. I saw her on her phone. I'm like, you gotta add me on Snapchat. I'm about to get off. Come see me. I used to work at the mall, Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm like asking her, you know, give her a small talk. Where you going? How's your day? Whatever. So I get to Snapchat, whatever. She shows up to my job, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I wish we'd have more time to talk, but you know, I'm working right now, so get my number, and you know, we'll talk later. My friend is going out maybe this weekend. You can tag along with me. I'm just throwing game. So yeah, whatever. I get to Snapchat, and later that night, Shorty on Snapchat, and she hit me up and was like, I'm gonna let you in on my Snapchat. I'm like, okay. Like, I thought I already had you. Then she like unblocked she opened up the private. Yeah, she opened up the private shit. She was like, I came to you at your job. You gotta come to me at mine. Shorty is a whole.
He had some
Damn.
bars for your
I
ass.
said, I knew it. I
That's
said
some
my
free
spidey
game
senses
right
was tingling. 'Cause I knew that there was something special about this woman.
Hilarious.
She's throwing ass. So she worked at Crazy Girls LA. Like, this is like not no regular strip club. Like, this is Crazy Girls. So I'm like, oh shit, you know. So I did pimp up the Crazy Girls that same night. And you know,
Hold on. You say you pimped them up?
No, I pimped up. I went to Crazy Girls is what I'm trying to say.
Like,
Oh, you got pimped. Okay, I was like, huh?
I pimped through. And yeah, you know, we chopped it up for a little bit, and yeah, we continue to chop it up.
You was
know,
a pimp.
Yeah, nah. But I was basically it was short lived. It was short lived because of my own personal relations. Obviously, I got my own thing going on that I'm not gonna get into. But as far as that thing with her, it was short lived. But yeah, we continue to chop it up to this day, and yeah, I do subscribe to that OnlyFans as well.
I saw one of my, and Cash was there. Me and one of Cash home
allegedly.
I said Cash. Me and one of Cash. Me and Cash saw our homeboys' dreams one day get destroyed by a sex. Well, I don't know, were you there? I don't know, you was there, Cash. But my homeboy's dreams of dating this woman got crushed over her being a sex worker. Now, I'm gonna tell you this is a quick story. We out in Vegas, so why the fuck he thought he was gonna meet somebody upstanding out there? I don't fucking know. But we out in fucking Vegas. They chopping it up for a long time in the casino. He think he got one. She was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, hit my information. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna doing my thing.
I wasn't there that time. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So he pulls her up online based on, like, you know what I'm saying, the shit that she told him, like, yo, check me out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of along the lines of what you were saying, like, yo, check me out. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do, This nigga pulls it up. The first thing that comes up on the screen, she just taking a facial. It was just like, it was a lot. That nigga, this nigga was like, whoa. I watched the man as his computer loaded. I just watched this nigga die a little bit inside because he thought, because he was like, man, she bad, she cool, her conversation game on point. And then he turned on that damn computer, nigga, and she took a double facial, bow, and it was just like. There you go, nigga. So,
though, like, I feel like shit. Like, how soon do you bring that up after meeting a potential partner? Like, is it the first? Like, I feel like, how do you really introduce that? Like, shit.
That's a tough combo.
For me, it's like ASAP. Like, if I'm gonna mention it, then that means I'm invested. I'm gonna stick around. It's like, it's not a problem. Like, whatever. I'm mentioning it because, like, I'm with that and I'm trying to see what's up.
Hey, shout out to her for being honest. If I don't mention
it, then, like, I'm out and, like, I'm just like, you know, I'm like, okay, too much. I'm like, not with this shit, and I'm out if I don't mention it. If I mention it, I'm like trying to see what's good. Like, I'm like ASAP. Like
I'll let you look at it, and you can text me back if you.
As a nigga, you better just go ahead and take a look, and let me know. You hit me up afterwards, and you know it's up.
You with it?
Right. There, it's like, all right, cool. So
you with that bang? That bang?
I'm just saying.
You see him with that?
So true story. I was out there in San Antonio, right? And
where are you now?
I'm in Pasadena, California. I live in California.
Oh wow, that's so crazy. I thought you were in San Antonio. Okay,
no, I was there last week. So there's a little spot I like to go to. I don't know. Can I say it on here? We can say whatever on here, right? So I like to go to Perfect 10.
Shout out to PT.
Perfect 10, the P10s, you know what I'm saying? I got so much love there, you know what I'm saying? I got to go watch the games, watch the fights there. So I end up chopping it up with the shorties. Yeah, it's a whole fun time. And I was just asking one of these girls, I was asking her, because she was trying to, I got her on Snapchat and I saw that she was selling a Dropbox. Okay, this is a thing that people do now. They sell access to their Dropbox, which has the videos in there. I would probably never do that. That's different. So I was asking her, I was like, how much you charging? Cause she was trying to start 60 for the Dropbox. I said, 60? That's a lot for like some videos of your Dropbox. I was like, how many do you sell? I'm not going to buy, but how many do you sell? She said that she sold already 100 of those. 100 times 60, that's 6 bands off of Dropbox access. Okay, let me just say. I don't know what everyone does for a living. I'm just saying, 6 bands is a bag.
I'm thinking $60 is a good price because, like, once you're in. That's like almost like a membership. So, as long as you're into that Dropbox, you're in there.
That's lifetime access, yeah.
Exactly. So that's a nice price. She's thinking well.
Niggas is really invested.
It's like a membership. That's like a membership.
60 kind of steep though, cause man, that's kind of steep.
When is niggas gonna get this dick popping? Hold on. When is men gonna start monetizing off of our penis for these women on OnlyFans? Cause I'm not, you know, like goddamn.
I think some niggas are.
On there because I be seeing it too. Like, okay,
you already know it's happening.
When we were talking about porn and the categories we be looking at and shit like that. I like to watch nut videos. You know what I'm saying? That's like one category that I be dabbling in for show.
I dabble in.
I dabble in a little bit, but now they're starting to have like their OnlyFans promotion on them hoes. And then they're going on and I'm sure doing the same type of shit on there. But there are niggas out there definitely slinging dick on that hoe. Now, I don't know if men will have to definitely show more because I don't think I would personally subscribe unless you are showing me everything. Like I want to see you busting a whole nut on that hoe. That's what I want to see. But I don't know. Like if you trying to go on there doing dick print and just like little things like that, teasers. There are women that like that. You just got to find your audience, basically. Like there's something for everybody at the same time. So it's like as long as men understand what they can offer, what their strengths are and shit like that, then I mean anyone can really make a bag on there. It's just like so a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm gonna just jump on OnlyFans and try to do anything, and I'm like, okay, look, like you gotta really try.
Take that shit serious.
Like yeah, like someone I follow on Twitter talking about that I don't know this guy, but he constantly posting about he's gonna start an OnlyFans, this and third. And I saw a little bit of his like content that he was like trying to promote with, and I was just like,
that ain't the move.
I wouldn't want to get on there. I don't know how many other women want to, but I'm just like, nah, like
Mo, get that nigga some tips.
It really is something you gotta take seriously, though. Like you can't just get up there doing just regular shit. And also, you gotta really look at it from a business point of view. Like, brother, if you're gonna do this OnlyFans things, for one, you gotta understand that the market is just not exactly tailored for you right now. And you also have to understand that there's only so much comes, so you're gonna have to really dedicate your sexual libido to getting this OnlyFans shit popping. Like this is an actual commitment on the men's side. Now for women, I feel like they kind of have a little more leeway because of the way the world is set up right now.
Niggas is horny, man.
Niggas is
I'm
crazy.
like, I think some celebrities could definitely kind of do it. Like that nigga, Ty Leftly on Instagram. This nigga just became popping because he was on that show. I can't even think of what it was called. It's that Star show, the stripper show. But anyway, yes, P Valley. But he a fine ass nigga on there, and I don't know. I was kind of want to see what his.
In other words, she ready to break bread.
I'm like, if he talk about OnlyFans, I might have to see that shit.
Oh, he a privileged brother.
I'm trying to see that shit. No lie.
Hilarious.
Obi said, "I got $60, nigga." Shit.
I don't know if I got that much. I be thinking like, that's a quarter. Like
$25. What you got on it?
I think
$45. I got $20.
You got $20 on it?
I got $20 on it. Look, I'll throw $20 in the strip club too.
Yeah, I could do 20. The most I ever spent is $19.99, so $21.87 what it came out to, I think.
Plus tax, yeah, okay.
Yeah, taxing your ass. Taxing your ass for that ass.
I say, damn, I forgot to cancel that hoe too. So the next month came, I said, what the fuck? they definitely did recharge me. I said, I gotta cancel this shit right away.
See, I would break like bands for like a live situation. Like, there was this club I went to in Houston before that was called like, I don't even want to display the name because I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't do that, but whatever.
Nah,
it was so
don't
lit.
get scared now,
it was like
nigga.
a sex club. It was like.
Oh yeah, don't say that shit.
Regular like club, like it was just like a lit club on the first floor. And the second floor was like just like all like your fantasies, like right there in your face, like swings and like a classroom and like a giant theater room and like just a bunch of like crazy shit. But like you have to break a bag to get into the place. And, like wondering like why is this house so expensive? Like I was being taken there with friends, and of course that was why. But like I would do that again genuinely because like it was such a dope experience, so like when I'm closing like my phone on OnlyFans, like I'm so still like damn, like shaking my fist like I need more.
Hilarious. Hey, this is a good time to let everybody. I just want to let everybody know, man, make sure y'all rate, comment, subscribe, all of that fly shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that's been jumping in the comment section. Make sure you fuck with us on iTunes and the podcast center. Fuck with us over there as well. Hit us up on the Instagram. You dig what I'm saying? Hit us up on the Twitter. If y'all don't see new content, it's because of Mo. Mo does the social media.
It is because of Mo.
It's Mo's
and
fault.
Tap in for the Friday night show. This is like a moderately like light.
Oh yeah. This Friday. On Fridays we talk. Fridays we talk sex. And Friday my birthday, so I'm going up. Listen. Friday gonna be my birthday. The Lakers gonna win the chip, and we talking about sex. I'm going up on Friday. I'm gonna let y'all know. I might have some fucking. I might have coke in here. Who knows?
I'm weird. Chill out.
You think I might have
let me
a
know.
point?
Cola, nigga, cola.
Oh,
Goddamn it, cola.
Okay, now
I would say don't do it. Like, don't do the Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola bad for you, fool.
Yeah, you should watch your weight. Remember?
Right. Well, I'm just saying, though, we going up, though, man. We going up. Hey, let me ask you this. We got Oslo kicking it with us, man, hanging out with us tonight, you know what I'm saying, making it liver than what it was. Let me ask you a quick question. I got a couple questions going to lead into something, but I want to ask you this first question. Where the hell did Naomi go, first of all? Did this nigga know we live, just leaving? Okay, all right.
No space cadet.
Yeah, okay.
Naomi.
That's how we feeling, huh? Okay, all right. Let me ask you this, though. This is a weird question. We might come from fucking left field, but fuck it. Toilet paper. Top or no toilet paper. How do you put the roll on? Do you put it where you pull it from the top or you pull it from the bottom? This is a very big question.
Pull it from the top. Pull it from the top.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta.
Top down.
Yeah, there you go.
Down. Yeah.
If you're pulling it from the bottom, I keep telling people I think you might be a psycho. I keep telling people this. If you are pulling that damn,
always on top, man.
it has to be on top. If you pulling the toilet paper from underneath, you're a psycho. All right, that's number one. The second question is gonna lead into what the fuck I want to get into.
Hold on, wait, but can I say something?
Oh shit, Naomi's a psycho.
I have literally never noticed or thought about it or cared.
The toilet paper? Oh, I always look.
Oh,
Like, I literally do not think about it. I put that shit in there.
Tupac cares. I care.
Yeah.
No, definitely. That's attention to detail, baby girl.
I use wipes and like a wipey warmer.
I'm like, y'all are crazy as fuck for even like. I remember when I first seen people talking about that shit on Twitter, but maybe I'm different. I literally can't just like.
No,
You know,
what made
I've
y'all
always
even
thought
notice
the
that?
Toilet paper is like counterproductive. That's a whole other conversation.
Goddamn, Lionel. This nigga Lionel will fuck up your high. This nigga here.
But see, maybe because men are only used to like fucking using toilet paper when y'all are sitting down and shit. Like women use toilet paper constantly, so I don't sit there and look at the toilet. Like when I pee, I don't got no time to sit there and look at the toilet paper. I just pee. And
Goddamn, are you speed peeing, nigga? Why don't you got time? What the hell's wrong with you, Naomi? You don't got.
Like I don't.
Hey, I
need
wipe
to
when
sit
I
on
pee,
the
by the
toilet
way.
Like I'm shitting when I pee. Like the same way y'all get in and get out when y'all pee, it don't take long to pee.
This nigga
So,
here.
no.
Well,
I wipe every time.
this nigga.
Y'all, you wipe when you pee as well?
Yeah.
Do you sit down every time?
But
Hold on. We're not having.
It's just because of me, you know what I'm saying? We don't want none of that left over just in case we don't know what that thing gonna be later on. And you don't want it to get into your underwear too. It's just a lot of reasons why you should probably wipe. But that's the
Absolutely.
conversation.
That's a good point.
Jesus Christ. I don't know where we're going right now. Hey, get them kids off live. I'm a little boosted. Hey, okay, here's the second part of the question, right? Not this part of the question, but the second question. Locked cell phones. Your thoughts in a relationship. Are you looking at your lady's phone? Are you locking your phone every time you walk out the room? What's the deal with the phone?
Let's talk about it.
That's too much work.
But
Nobody has-
Hold on, goddamn! I'm asking our guests
I'm
first.
I'm like, I want to hear from the men's first.
Every time that I have an opportunity to go through your phone, best believe I'm Sherlock Holmes, baby girl. I'm going through it. Don't leave that
Okay,
thing
so
wide.
you go through phones. I
Facts.
What do you wanna
never
know?
hear this perspective from a man.
Facts.
That's
Because
all, like, what do you want to know?
People are way too in this imaginary world. This is not a utopia, baby girl. Go through that phone, brother. You need to find out because you need to know for your own sake. Because
What you trying to find out?
I ain't trying to. There's nothing in particular that I'm trying to find out that I try to find out. But sometimes you just gotta tap in. Okay, it's not. It's
Tap
I don't
in.
trust
Tap in.
nobody. I don't trust my mama.
See,
Okay?
but look, so you're talking from your
Goddamn.
fucking
Not
trust
good. You
issues.
need to trust
And I
me.
never
You should have
told you
trust.
about your birth chart, but I'm taking note right now, and I'll let you know.
Oh
later.
shit! Here
But
she
go
go.
ahead.
This is not about
Naomi, have
trust.
you
This is
asked
not
him
about
this
personal
yet?
trust issues. This is the fallacy of man. Being too gullible, believing in people too much. You gotta protect yourself, Keith. Go through her phone. She leaves
Let
it
me-
locked. That's open range. Go through that.
Let me read
can't
something.
do
For,
it.
hold on.
I can't
Let me
do
set this up. Let me read this for you. This is a tweet. Who sent this? I think Mo sent this to the group chat. Let me read this real quick. This is a scenario. You know, it's Twitter, so who knows if it's made up or if it's real, but it's a really good scenario, so I'll read it. It says, I throw it up on the screen so everybody else who's watching on YouTube can see it. So my boyfriend is mad at me because I went through his phone while he was asleep. By the way, I didn't find anything, but instead of arguing with me, he buys me Chipotle snacks and a card and says, "I'm sorry for not making you feel safe and secure, but there's nobody else but you."
Cap.
Like, I hope you got the amount of retweets you were aiming for. Like,
I could not even respond to that.
like, did you go viral? Like, okay, like, did you get your retweets? I'll retweet you.
He
If that's
got
what you want.
19K.
19K. Okay,
That's
good job,
cap.
buddy.
But it's a hold on.
153,000 likes. That's
But-
some
but-
sick-ass shit, cuz.
Every
We're not
part
gonna
of
reward. No,
But
we're
that's
not gonna
cap. I
reward.
mean,
It's
We're
cap.
not gonna reward trust issues.
Yeah.
Not gonna reward the trust issues because
Cool
I feel
tweet.
like it's normal to say like, "Hey, I just got this inkling," or "Hey, I'm just curious right now, like, what's popping? Like,
Yeah.
what's going? Like, what's good? Like, this normal to ask that question. Like, hey, what's on your mind? How you feeling?
you
like,
ain't gonna get the
whatever.
real deal, dog. Going through her
No,
phone is the
because-
real spill. That's
Okay,
what
You don't
it
get the real
is.
deal. You don't get the real deal if you don't like put that kind of like work in to have that relationship. Like if you like put the work in to have the relationship, but let me go get the real deal from behind the scenes and like wait till you go to sleep and look at your phone when you're like, then you'll never get the real deal. You'll always be like chasing. Versus like
Okay.
sit down,
that
like
straight
put
up.
the phone to the side, actually like let me talk to you, like what's good, like real talk. If we were to open your phone right now, is there anything like there that would be like alarming or like oh shit, and like you know that's the
An
kind you can have that
ideal world.
conversation too. I feel like you kind of cross a line.
That's what I was
um,
just about to ask. Would you be okay with her just asking to see your phone?
Oh yeah,
How
I
would
feel
you
like
feel
that's
then?
the most amazing
No.
thing in the world. Like I think that's
No,
the
you can't
most,
go through my phone. What is wrong with you?
Look,
Why would I
this
let
is
you go
like,
through my phone?
no, this you
I would never let nobody go. I wouldn't let the
Like, I
FBI
wouldn't
go
say
through my
no,
phone.
like, I
It's
wouldn't
the
say
kingdom.
no.
If she
Like, I
has to
would
go
say
through my
no,
phone, do
but-
you have a warrant?
I wouldn't say no, but I would be
Niggas
fine.
are
Like,
like,
even if you ask, like, hey, can I see your phone? Like, I just want to look. But, like, to go
You're
through
right.
my phone and I'm not, like, aware of it, that's, like, I don't know, that just makes me feel away. Like, it's a little violating. If I'm, like, asleep, like, you wait till I go to sleep, or, like,
You'll never catch
wait
me
till,
slipping.
like, I'm
so.
away. So, like, that offends me. But, like, if it's just, like, hey, let me see your phone, like, that's even fine. Like, yeah, here.
that's
But, like,
so
to be
noted.
like-
I'm
you
gonna ask
get
a
caught
nigga, and if he
slipping,
freaks
then-
out, I'm punching him in his jaw.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a good
Out.
point.
If he
That's
don't
a good
automatically
point.
give me that shit, it's a problem.
What?
Boom.
Hell no. That's
know what's up by
Don't
just-
go through his phone at night no more. Ask him to see that shit.
I'm
If
just
he
saying.
say no,
Hey, King, if she asked to go through your phone, you better make sure she has a warrant, sir.
Give it to her.
No.
Yeah.
hey babe, let me
I'm
see your
not going
phone.
through no girl phone, bro. If I
Let me
if
see
I
your
gotta
phone. I
do
need
that,
your
I
that
can't be
phone.
with her.
My phone dead.
But no, I'm definitely not going through phones.
Nah, I can't do that. If I feel like I
Like,
gotta
I'm telling you,
go
I
through
would
your
have to
phone-
get hit by like an 18-wheeler truck. Like I would get like smacked with like, oh shit, boom, bam. Like here's some crazy shit lined up. Like, well, here you go. Like
If
I
I
would
feel
never
like
be,
I gotta go
looking
through that
for it.
phone, I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? Period. If I
Right.
feel like I gotta go through that phone, I don't trust you.
Maybe you just want to know what you're dealing with though. But like if it's some new cash, if it's some new cash, maybe you just want to see what you're dealing with.
Nah.
Yeah, but you should already know what you're dealing with or have
Nah.
a concept.
You need to figure
I
out-
would.
Especially now,
Fix that
everybody's
shit
on
out
their
before
phone
y'all
all day.
even sit there and try to make it a relationship, because let me tell y'all my perspective about checking phones. I've been in a
Oh,
relationship
shit.
where that was the obsession of the relationship after a while, because it just became us wanting to check each other's phone and this and the third. And
God damn.
it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, it is exhausting. Like
Oh, was either of
That
y'all
was-
fucking around?
that was simply and the reason that he even wanted to start checking my phone in the first place is because that nigga was cheating. So
See?
whenever
There you go.
But listen, in this situation, whenever we were talking about the tweet, whenever that girl was like, oh, this and the third, and that was my first question. I was like, well, what made you want to go through his phone in the first place? Either one, you're insecure, or two, you're doing something wrong, or both, and you feeling guilty.
Or you
Or
don't
she's
trust them.
feeling shit happening because he's doing fucked up shit.
Yeah, or you
And
don't
that's
trust
why she
them.
feel the
If you
need
can,
to
like,
take
talk-
her phone.
Trust
You
them,
can
but
talk
that's
to
what
them
I'm
if you
saying.
feel
Like,
like the
why,
trust is broken.
why do people insist on being with people that they don't fully 100%
Exactly.
understand that? Because
So,
like,
I mean, like, look.
Can I give
Are
you
you
a
with the
perspective from the
niggas?
other
I feel
side?
like y'all be
Sit
trying
down.
to talk all this logic when you're talking relationships and love, and there is no fucking logic in that shit.
Naomi,
So,
that's
yes,
Nah,
Can I,
nigga,
can I
cut
speak,
that
can
love
I, can
shit
I speak
out.
to the other side though?
you cannot accept
Look,
that.
check
There is
it.
logic.
I'm accepting that shit.
Check it.
'cause
Not
people be
every-
dumb as fuck when they in love, and you got to let
Nah.
them be.
people be dumb as
Yes.
fuck when they in love, but that's my point. That's my point. Is how did we get to this point of me even loving you if I can't trust you? You know what I'm saying? Like
But sometimes
that's what
it's
I
not-
don't understand. For me, those two have to go together.
Oh,
Because
God.
that's my
They
my
do.
perspective is that people especially today, people are moving entirely too quickly. You're moving on into a whole situation where you don't really 100% know the person you're dealing with. People
Yep.
want to get together and then I'm gonna learn them and then I'm gonna figure it out. Or
Yeah.
as we go along, no, nigga, you need to do that shit before y'all even commit, because that's why you end up having problems down the road, because you don't know that person for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like you say, I want to check the phone because I want to know what's really going on. Well, then you don't know that person for real.
Facts.
You don't know them
Okay,
enough to
that's-
not have to feel like
Jumping
oh,
into shit
I
too
need to go see
fast.
what they do it whenever I'm not watching them, because you don't trust the integrity of that person,
I
and
feel
that's the
that.
problem.
Like if I'm gonna blow up a bank, I'm gonna say, hey babe, I'm gonna blow up the bank.
It takes time to cultivate relationships that are that deep. And to be fair,
That's true.
in the first year or two, maybe there was none of that. And maybe in years 3, 4, and 5, maybe there was none of that. But baby girl, after 7 or 8 years, people do change. And further, on the whole checking the phone thing, sometimes it could just be a routine spot check. You feel me? If it's just there, it's just like
That's crazy.
I say that with a bit of humor, but like if it's just there, like you know what I'm saying, it's just like okay, let me see.
And you
But I
wonder
do
about
look.
it, and you just look.
Yeah, there
Fucking
shouldn't be nothing
curiosity.
there. I'm checking because I trust.
No, it definitely should not be.
Hold on.
nothing there.
This nigga said he's
I don't care if
checking
I
because
check
he
your phone.
trusts you.
Because I
Hold
know.
on,
I'm just like I be in that thing like who the fuck you text?
Hold on, but if I
Oh,
check your
Stop,
phone
man.
and I find something there,
I'm
you
whoop your
do
ass.
not get to come at me with some. You
Yeah,
went
I
through
feel like
my
that's kind of
phone.
psychopath.
You
Like,
invaded
you gotta
my
be able to see
privacy.
that as a little bit crazy. Like, I'm about to look for something, and if I find
No,
out I'm
no,
probably
no.
And
Yeah,
you
that's
get
crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Look,
That's
look,
not
look,
crazy.
looking
That's
for it.
normal. That's
Look,
that's
no,
taking
it
care of
ain't
your
because
own.
I'm looking for it. If we're in a committed relationship and we have a committed to where you're not fucking no other people, you're not fucking with no other bitches, and I fucking look through your phone in this committed relationship and you're talking to bitches, you're gonna say I shouldn't have looked through your phone? Oh, you
Facts.
shouldn't have found out I was talking to bitches. Of course I've been talking to bitches, but you weren't supposed to know.
People
Because
talk
it's
about
just
going
happening
through
in my
phones.
phone.
People
Oh, wait,
be in
no,
relationships and
no,
be
that's
catching
just
whole
fucked up,
STDs from their partner. You think I'm just saying it's bigger than just going through the phone, bro. Because sometimes people just it's not even a trust issue between partners. It's a trust issue with mankind. Men especially are led to just
Calling bullshit.
And
they're
I'm
created
also,
to
but I
lie.
get-
and I'm
You
also
do
gonna
feel
say
when
that
you're
I
in a
feel like most
secure
men are not smart
relationship-
enough to cover their tracks. Most men are not smart enough to even do shit right. So it's like, yes, regardless of me checking your phone, nigga, I'm a very observant type of person. Maybe that's also why I peep little shit. And that's just maybe my thing. Like I'm gonna notice when something's maybe a little bit off or a little bit different. Cause when people start feeling some type of way, they don't feel the same type of way towards you. You gonna feel that shit. Like you gonna know that shit.
But when you feel
It's
that
the
type of
same
way,
as
what do you do,
how
Mo?
they act.
What do you
What?
do, Mo? You don't get no proof. Like, what do you do if you feel
I'm
that
not
type
gonna
of
go
way?
and look for no proof. I'm gonna figure out what's going on between me and you. If you still want.
So
I
you're
don't-
just gonna
I
confront
don't
him
want
on
to
it?
sit here and break my own heart about some shit. Be like, oh, if it is there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before
you
I
should
go,
confront.
before I even go and look for it, I'm gonna confront my partner about it. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like something's off, then you should be able to confront your partner about it. And you should be able to be with someone who is real enough to let you know what the fuck is going on. And you really shouldn't even have to ask none of that shit. You shouldn't have to sit there and be like, oh, well, I feel this. And no, like, y'all should have a mutual understanding. This is why I say, this is why my 6-month rule is in place in just in general with people. Because it's like, yo, you really don't be knowing niggas. And like, I understand when you're saying that people change. Yes, people change. You know what I'm saying? Definitely people change. But it does also still come down to the other person like respecting you. You know what I'm saying? If they don't respect you, they don't really care about you. Of course they're not gonna give a fuck about none of that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna change and do whatever I want to do, and I'm gonna just keep it pushing. Like somebody that really loves you and cares about you, they're not gonna do you like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like
I
they
mean,
they
I
can
feel
listen to
like,
people when I'm
Mo,
in
in
too.
a
Maybe
perfect
I'm doing
world,
something to make you feel some type of way that you gotta go and do this shit.
They
But
be
you
the ones
let
that love you the
me know.
most, cuz.
Talk to me about that shit.
Naomi, not hypothetically,
Nah,
of
facts.
course. Like,
Huh?
not hypothetically.
Like there's no
of course.
excuse for that shit.
Like, you
There's
really
no
can't
excuse
like,
like, oh, I
you
That's
just
really,
toxic
wasn't
behavior,
feeling
bro.
loved and I wasn't feeling this, nigga. Why didn't you?
That's
tell
what I'm
me
gonna
that?
say. I don't
Like
know.
you told me,
that
and I wasn't
it
listening.
is
Okay, I can
toxic.
understand.
Like, that's the only reason I don't want to normalize it because it really is.
That's
just
some toxic
Like,
shit, bro.
It's
That's
toxic.
the, you know, it is. Like, you don't do, you can't, unless you
The
like
moment
say,
y'all start
hey,
checking each other,
Okay,
Hey,
look,
babe,
I'm gonna tell y'all how I
everybody
got.
wants to
Wait,
just-
Okay,
no,
I'm gonna
unless
tell
you
y'all how I
say,
got
hey,
caught cheating the last
I'm
time.
feeling
Y'all
away,
let
let
me
me
know if it was wrong.
Hold on,
Y'all
let me.
know if it was wrong for him to go through my phone.
Go ahead, Naomi.
So he asked to use my phone.
this is my fucking significant other, of course he can use my phone, right? Because that's the way it should be. I definitely believe that you should have each other's passwords. I think y'all should be able to use the phone whenever y'all want. But of course I was doing some dirt shit. But of course this is my nigga, so I gotta let him use my phone.
You got caught slipping.
I can't freak out about
You got caught slipping.
You a bad
So I
criminal.
get to my phone, I think he made a call, and I think he was in my text messages anyway, and seeing shit.
Right,
So
somehow.
boom.
Oh yeah, no.
So
you
I'm
just,
like,
you
so did he
misplaced that.
invade my privacy, or did I disrespect the relationship?
You got
think
caught
You know, it's
slipping,
what
got
it
caught
comes
and you
down.
disrespected the relationship.
Fuck the going through the phone
Obviously.
shit. Like, fuck the going through the phone shit. Like, okay. Like, if I don't find nothing, I feel like, because there were definitely times in my
Man,
relationship
you
where I
obviously
had went to the
disrespected the
phone,
relationship.
ain't find
Obviously,
shit.
one.
Ain't find
No,
shit. It wasn't
Nah,
no
because
problem. You
obviously
probably
you
didn't even know that
disrespected the
shit happened.
relationship because there was something there. So that's one. Number two is
Exactly.
did you double whammy? Was it a double stuffed Oreo because you did not have the intention to like tell your partner,
What's wrong
or
with
did
this
you
nigga?
have the intention? Did you have the intention at least to like mention
I
it?
know what it. I be knowing what it
Never
be though.
happened. Like you didn't get to that point.
Sometimes it could just be that spur of the moment though. It's just like, goddamn,
Um,
I'm gonna get right in a couple of days.
No,
and
I
just
don't
see what
think.
shorty
No,
talking
what the fuck? I was.
Hey, but
trying to
here's
get
my
away
thing,
with
though.
cheating like
Because if
everybody
you have the
else.
intention to at least bring that up in conversation, I don't feel like that's terrible.
Like
if they find
the
it before
fucking
the
thing is
fact.
to get away with
But-
cheating.
Hey, hold on,
Like,
hold on,
why
hold
are
on,
you
hold
bringing
on.
that up?
Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all, hold on, hold on.
I got an ex-
Hold on real quick. Let me. This nigga Lionel just whole shit shut off. Hold on. God
He
damn.
muted and everything.
Yeah, this nigga whole. I was gonna jump into. I'm gonna show the chat some love real quick. It was a couple. It was everybody was going crazy in the chat. Damien in the chat says, "So when you find something, what's the next move?"
Did you say Dame Dash?
No.
You punch that nigga in his sleep.
No, you
That's
approach
the best
and they're on
time to catch that
probation.
nigga.
Oh, they
You
definitely
punch him
there's
right
definitely a
in his
probationary
jaw when he
period.
fucking sleep.
Hey, Roy.
Yeah.
Roy Mack, that was gonna be my question.
Yeah.
What was the question?
If you
I'm
find
always
something,
talking
if you
to
look in the phone and you find something, what's the next move now?
Immediate probation.
That's why I'm saying y'all this shit toxic because when y'all find shit, y'all don't even find resolutions. Y'all just continue to stay in that relationship and be distrustful and distrust and
And
ultimately
add to the distrust, right?
exactly, and you ultimately add to
But
the
you know-
dysfunction. You don't stop
Yeah.
it. You really on some toxic shit because you like, yo.
But you
let me
know
see
what I
your
was
phone.
just saying this weekend?
No, because I
I'm
No,
feel
let
like
me finish.
in the
Let me finish.
relationship,
You say, let me see your
they
phone.
check your
Sorry.
phone.
Yeah,
Naomi,
and then
wait,
when you
Naomi.
find some shit you
Naomi,
don't
wait.
like, you find shit you don't like, and you do nothing about it, but y'all fight for fucking 2-3 days or whatever. Y'all stay together, nothing's resolved, and now they going through your phone, and now
Some
y'all
people are here for the
each
fight
other.
and fuck.
That
Some people
shit
are here for the
toxic,
fight and
bro.
fuck.
But hold up,
Y'all,
but
y'all going
hold
through
up,
niggas'
hold up,
phone for no
because
resolution.
that's kind of like a slippery slope. Like you're kind of speaking to what the resolution could be, but it first depends on what you find, and then second, what I feel like it
Of
really
course.
depends on the person being caught. Like the person who gets caught should really assess themselves. Like that, how they respond is super important to the functioning or the continuation of the relationship. Like, hey,
I
It
so-
comes
know.
down to
so
how
what's
they
up?
were cheated.
So what?
No,
exactly.
I
So,
don't care
so
how she responds. If she
so-
cheated, I'm fucking out. I don't
that's
care
you.
how you respond.
That's you. That's your response.
That's what I'm
your
saying.
Response. So for me personally, you know what I'm saying, I live in a world where I understand shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand people got their needs.
Shit happens.
No, you
Cheating
sound
happens
like
sometimes.
a nigga that be cheating on your girl. So you
Cheating
trying to say,
happens
yo,
sometimes.
I'ma
and
cheat,
sometimes
you
it
might
can be
cheat.
forgiven
Nah,
and
nah,
resolved.
Look, hold up. I ain't even
subscribe
get
to
to the
that
meat. I ain't even get to the meat of what I was gonna say before you
ahead.
labeled me as a cheater, brother. Hold on. Second, when it comes to when
You
it
just
comes
said
to
you cheated earlier. I was listening.
I never said that. Okay,
All
look,
right,
listen. So look, for real. When
Cash
the
is
person who
wild.
gets caught, okay, that's when it's time to have that, that check-in, because the reason why they're capping it or the reason why they're messing around in the first place is because something's wrong. Now that conversation needs to be had. So, what's up, shorty? Like, who is this? Like, is this somebody you're seeing? Like, what's the deal? Like, I've been in that situation once or twice before, and in those situations, it's usually when a deeper conversation happens. Like, you know what? Like, I just been kind of bored, or I just been kind of this, or I just been kind of that. And sometimes those conversations need to happen before the cheating happens, but sometimes the cheating creeps up on the female especially. And once it happens, they get scared to tell their partner, like, fuck, I can't tell this nigga I'm seeing somebody else. Like, that shit gonna be over. And they really don't want it to be over. They just be fucking around, playing around. And when they get caught, usually that's when this shit gets deaded, or that's when that deeper conversation happens. Like, you know what, I'm either not happy and this is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's-
I'm not
That's
going
how it
into
gets
no
resolved.
relationship
Hey.
with cheating expectations, so I can't relate to the shit y'all talking about.
Selfish from that person.
Well, you have to, Cass.
Here,
That's-
you do it.
like, oh, I don't
I'm
know.
like,
I don't
how
know
You're
many
not gonna
relationships
know.
you been in?
You're
You
not
never got
gonna
cheated
know.
on?
Like on the first date, you're gonna be like, "Are you a cheater or not?"
Like even a
shit
fly ass
happens,
nigga like me could get cheated on. Like, I've never
That shit happens.
I got something to
Real.
say.
Like even a fly ass nigga like me.
Mo got something to say, and then I got
That's
something
not
to say
out of the
after
rule
Mo.
book.
Because
That's not out of the
I
rule
want.
book.
I
Go
want to
ahead, sis.
understand if y'all are just saying now, like y'all are just all people who, if I'm getting cheated on, and you know what I'm saying, that trust is broken at that point, and that shit is very, very, very hard, if not impossible, to build back up with someone. Like, and no matter what it is that you do, you always gonna have the suspicion. You're always gonna be feeling like, well, I don't know, because this and then third. And I understand where you're saying, like, okay, well, now we may have to have a sit down conversation after I find something. But they were sneaking around for a reason. They feel like they couldn't talk to you for a reason. And I don't know, like, to me, that just, I don't think that that's an excuse. Like, there's no excuse to be like, oh, well, I'm just not this and the third. Like, you know, okay, well, that's because that person obviously may not just care enough about how you feel and caring about you enough. And you said that, oh, I didn't want to mess this up. I didn't want to lose you. That's selfish as fuck. And I can say that because I was in that position 6 years ago when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? And I was being the toxic one, cheating on my significant other. I didn't want to let him know shit because I didn't want to ruin it. But that's selfish as fuck of me because I'm not letting him know what the fuck is going on. And I'm keeping him around. And that is taking away his choice at the end of the day to still.
It is selfish, yeah. Because you wanted that
entirely. You're not letting these people choose their path and choose what they want, and that's not your right to take away someone's choice. That's why I'm saying that's selfish as fuck. And if you feel in some type of way, you feel like this person, I'm slipping and this and the third, you need to speak that shit up immediately. If you really care about your relationship and you really love that person, you need to, no matter, and that's just me personally, when it comes to honesty, no matter how hard that shit hits, no matter how much that shit hurts, you need to be real as fuck with the people that you love. Because that shit, end of the day, honesty is the best policy in my opinion, like straight up. Because even though it may be a rocky road, at least that shit was out on the table. Now that person can make those decisions for themselves. And you'd be surprised just how much people come back. People come back because you was real as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like people will try and work with that because you real as fuck.
No, that's so true.
That's
For real, you would be surprised.
I feel that. No,
And what Mo said,
that's
people
funny.
be jumping into shit too fast.
You actually
bro.
will be surprised. They'll be like, oh shit.
But people also be jumping out of shit too fast too.
But that's fine though. See, like you gotta
That's
let
fine.
people
Ever
know.
jump out of shit too
You gotta
fast.
protect your energy, like I said earlier.
Cause
Yeah.
like,
You feel like
'cause
you gotta
I'm
go.
gonna just keep this shit real. I'm gonna keep this shit real.
Yeah,
Like,
You gotta go
Keep
for a
out.
little
Keep
bit
it
and then
out.
maybe try and work on it later on because that shit happens. People come back into your life, things rekindle, things happen like that. But if
I
you feel
think
like
that-
you need to take that time separate, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like some people sit and try to be like, oh, well, we got all this going on and we got all this going on. No, you need to focus on your happiness too at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
after some shit like that, there's definitely a probation period.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
There's definitely a period like in between. Like it's not. I feel like if some shit like that pops off and somebody does get caught cheating, like you know, of course it's not gonna be just like right back to normal, the same shit. Like I feel like there is a period where you do go through that assessment, but I also feel like at that very moment when the trust is broken, like yes, it does take a long time, but I feel like in that very moment when, especially when like you know emotions are risen and when you just found out and like no matter what the other person says is fuck this bitch to the end of time, you feel me? I feel like there needs to be a time frame, okay? Like I just feel like when something like that happens, especially when the relationship is at a serious point, I don't feel that like immediately just banishing this person to the end of time is like a good resolution. But I do understand though that once trust is broken, it's very fragile. It's very, very fragile, and it might not even be able to be repaired back to where it was. But at the same time, I also understand that people do their dirt, and sometimes the dirt could literally be like no reason. It could just be like one day you was like at the club, or one day like just some shit happened. Like it could be a spur of the moment feeling and emotion that is inexplicable, because like Nate said, sometimes when you're dealing with love and emotions and stuff, you're not really working with logic. It's just like sometimes people just like
It's raw.
it's just
Gotta
raw
find
emotions,
somebody
like
that can
heated up
control
moments.
themselves,
And
nigga.
that's the sexy part for me though. Like I love
I mean,
the fact
yeah, we
that
could.
it's like so raw.
I
And like
agree.
that's a fact though. That's a Fendi. Like
That's
sometimes
somebody
you
you
will
can
run into
control.
the part of like you will run into like a side of this diamond that like hasn't been mined yet. Like it's still, it needs to be brushed off. Like it's still like dusty, dirty, or whatever. But at the end of the day, what's under there is a diamond. You like love it nonetheless, and like that's a factor for sure. But what has to be presented like has to be real at the same time. You have to be giving that though. You got to be giving the raw and the real in order to be able to like genuinely be loved. And then also loving yourself, I feel like is the biggest part of the equation that be missing. Like from at least from what I be hearing, I feel like in order to like even understand somebody, like you got to understand that like you need understanding in like certain kind of ways and shit like that.
Man,
So,
everybody
like,
ain't no diamond, my nigga. Like you ain't dust everybody.
no, not. But we're talking about
Everybody ain't no
love,
goddamn diamond.
Cass, we're talking about love, right? Like we're talking about
Yeah.
love. Obviously, not any old body, but at the end of the day, any old body can be loved by somebody.
And that's the problem. Everybody ain't no diamond.
That is not the problem,
Like,
Cass.
We talking about.
I know,
When
Cass.
is your birthday?
Sometimes
That's the problem.
Cass, when is your birthday?
broken. that trust is
Sagittarius.
broken, and some people are.
Okay.
God damn it.
No, I got Sag in
What'd
my
you say,
chart
Mom?
too.
Man, I'm just saying there are.
Okay, but
You gotta
Lionel
find that-
and
you gotta find
Mom,
that
like,
word.
I feel like y'all are coming at it like with a lot of sense. So of course everything y'all saying is right. That is how it should be. But y'all are acting like that shit is the norm. Like I feel like more
I'm not
often
acting.
than
I'm
not,
speaking from
cheating
like genuine
happens in a
experience.
relationship. I feel like cheating happens in
I
some
had to
scope
experience
at
shit.
some point.
No,
of every
no,
single
listen.
relationship.
Hold on, Lionel. Let her. Hold
I had
on.
those choices.
You
Like,
gotta
I had the
relax.
decision to make of- I had the decision to, because I'm not just like assuming that like this is the like okay whatever you should do this, but like this is from experience. Like I've had the experience of okay, Lionel, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna go this route or are you gonna go this route? Like, are you gonna decide to play this role or are you gonna play this role? Like, how are you gonna play your cards? Like, you have that decision, and at the end of the day, if you're gonna decide to be with somebody, you kind of gotta be real, or at least like
You're way
open.
better than most men, Lionel.
But no, that's a decision that has to be made. That's the thing. If you just
Goddamn,
go
Naomi.
naturally, you're gonna cover your own ass. Like naturally.
Lionel,
Naturally,
CBT
wait, please stop, Naomi, because naturally, this is like I'm trying to say some real shit. Because naturally, what's gonna happen is you're gonna cover your own ass. You're gonna think like, how could I have my cake and eat it too? Naturally, trust me, that's just the natural thing. But the like, whenever
Men
like,
and
you know
women.
how I speak to like the like pharaoh head being over like the lion's body, like the sphinx, like that's when you make the decision of okay, I'm gonna approach it like this though, because naturally I would cover my own ass. But I've
So-
already made this commitment.
So what you're saying is naturally you feel that there's always going to be some inclination to want to see other people. So let's talk about open relationships. Like, should we just open the relationship then?
No.
Because
For
there's
certain
gonna be-
people.
Do not
Depends
mess
on
with
your
that.
partner, bro.
there's gonna be an inclination no matter what. Like, especially right now when we're still young and in our primes, like there's gonna, like, just like you said, it's natural, it's nature. If you even with your when you're with a partner, your chemical composition doesn't change. Like, do you still want to breathe like the primate you truly are? So you need, like, there's no way that any amount of love is going to negate those feelings. Now, I'm not saying that every guy is completely weak, but I'm also saying that every brother's not that strong. Sometimes we just might not be able to fight off that natural urge, and sometimes niggas might slip up, might be under the influence.
Nigga, don't be
That's
trying
it, bro.
to
No,
So
let
that's
me
why
ask
I
you this.
learned that if that happens,
Hold on. Let's go one at a
I'm
time.
just saying.
One at a time. Go ahead, Sister Mo. You was jumping in first. Go ahead, sis.
I was saying, I think that's what Lionel's trying to say is that it comes to a point of you being conscious of that and learning how to work with that and change that about yourself. That's what it really, I feel like that's what Lionel was trying to say is like, yeah, I understand what you're
we'll
saying.
have that conversation.
There's instinctive
So-
things, you know what I'm saying, things like that, but you have to be able to really be able to like assess yourself, understand yourself, and know yourself to a point where it's like, okay, well, this is you know, maybe how I may have moved in the past or how I would think to move, but you know what I'm saying, I'm on a conscious level to the point where I'm like, this isn't what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this way instead. I'm gonna do this type of thing. And
Right.
I understand what y'all are saying that
So
it,
my thing
Or
is,
if
what
you,
if?
or
So
if you
what if
decide
you
to
do?
move that way, have the conversation like with your partner because that's still fair. Like, and then that
No,
gets like
but
how you said earlier.
honestly,
But that's what I'm saying. Like it kind of leads back to the same thing that Cash and Mo was kind of saying. Like once the trust is gone, type of like if you cheat, that's it. But what if you did cheat, and what if it was a mistake, and what if moving
no,
forward,
that's what
you
I
really
always
do, like,
say. There's literally so many levels to cheating. Like some cheating
Yes,
can
it
be forgiven because I definitely had cheated before and it was a mistake, like an honest mistake.
it's
And
like,
I'm
why
like,
the fuck
no,
did I do that?
I love this. Look, I love this
Nigga,
person.
honest
I wanna be
mistake?
with
It can be a mistake.
It can't be honest though.
Cheated and you did
The
that.
fuck out of
this.
here.
You
I'm like, I
learned-
got away with that shit.
you learning from your
Yeah.
past. So that's the
Who
thing.
said that, Nate?
You're learning from that shit. Now you don't necessarily have to learn that with me. You don't have to learn how to be a better you with me. That doesn't mean
Exactly.
I did. I
No,
did
that's-
though.
that's
Because
facts.
look,
But listen,
That's
but
I did
listen,
it the
hold on,
right
hold on,
way.
hold on, hold
That's
on, hold on.
facts.
Because what I'm saying is that when it comes to trying to keep a relationship going after some shit goes on like that, it's okay for people to grow from that. But it's not always ideal to stay and try to grow with that same exact person. Because I
Facts.
stay with the person that I cheated with. I grew from that shit. Now to this day, will I sit and treat somebody that way? No, because I've learned that shit felt guilty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I felt like shit about things, and I don't want to ever go back down that road. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I guess I have that perspective of just being more open with your partner. But I mean, as far as like the shit that a lot of people was trying to say now is just like, oh, you're gonna have to deal with some
Yeah,
crazy shit. And I'm like, honestly, I don't see why that has to be the norm. Why is it that we can't act civilized to a point where it's like, you know what I'm saying, we both have a mutual agreement that we want to do this, you know what I'm saying? Or we can really, work towards certain things, but I don't know. I don't really as
It
far as,
probably
like,
can be like that, but
It
I
ain't
just
shit.
haven't had a relationship as like a real adult, honestly. Like, cause my only relationship we started when we was kids, so that shit was toxic as fuck, and that's why a lot of that cheating shit got let go. Cause it's like when we were fucking kids, like what do you expect at some point? And you could look
Right.
at that shit and let it go, like, cause on both points,
That's true.
parts that shit, that shit was trash.
Yeah.
But cheating later on, that's where the fucking problem is.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying, Naomi. You a
you know,
grown
I
fucking
realize that
woman.
they're just pieces of shit
Know what I'm saying?
sometimes. Because some people, and then y'all talked about, we can go
No,
back.
you can't
I
call
can-
people
I can
pieces
start-
of shit because they cheat.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Listen,
I'll let my partner know.
yeah, listen to me, because I'm not saying that you're a piece of shit because
I would like have that
it
thought
doesn't
to
make
talk to
you a
my
piece
partner.
of shit. What I feel like in my own definition of you being a piece of shit is you continuously not, learning from your mistakes, not learning from the shit that you've done. Because if you can sit there and say, oh, we can work on this, we can work on our trust, but that person can sit there and act like that for 6 months. And then after that, they can go back to doing the same
Can I
exact
throw
shit.
you? Can I throw you a
That's
hypothetical?
what I'm about
Mo?
to say, but that's different kinds of cheating, though. Like, I'm talking about a mistake. Like, you had sex with a person one time,
That was me
and that
defining
shit is
what I'm talking
done.
about. I say
Okay,
that
hold on,
people
Mo.
are
Let
literally
me
just
throw you a
bad
hypothetical
people
real
to where
quick.
they just don't give a fuck about people and they just do whatever the fuck they want,
Hypothetically,
hurting people and going on like carry on shit like that.
Jump
Like,
in, Oslo. Go ahead and jump in.
Okay,
people
look.
sit there and being toxic these days. People want to be like, oh, I'm so toxic. I be doing this and I be doing that. That's like a thing. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is ridiculous because it's
Yeah,
like,
like you
It's
going
levels,
into a
though.
relationship.
It's levels to the cheating. Because I feel like when you say cheat, like I feel like that's just like a one. Y'all, I feel like cheating is a spectrum. So like when you say Mo, the cheating that you are referring to, is this having sex with someone else?
I'm like, let me look at your
It's
chart
about,
again.
having sex with someone else, spending time with someone else, learning to
Absolutely.
know someone else. Like there's different levels to cheating.
Right.
But
Okay.
I'm
So
saying if you gonna sit there and go and do any of that shit,
Oslo, you know what it is.
you
Pick
already
juice.
consciously know that you already fucked up in this relationship. And I'm trying to build with this person. Now you're genuinely disrespecting me at that
You
point.
know when
I
you
know that, but like,
significant
But
other.
so say the dude comes clean. So we way far gone from going through the phone. So say old boy comes clean. Like, you know what? I went out, and I met some girl. She was really interested, and things didn't. Oh, so as soon as the guy starts this, he's automatically gonna get labeled a liar, and it ain't gonna be whatever he says. But let's just say it really does happen like this. He does meet somebody. This is your boyfriend, whatever. He meets somebody, and they go out to lunch, and they ended up getting lost in conversation. He ends up taking this woman home and gives her a hug bye, and they just met. Gives her a hug bye, and somehow they lock lips. Like somehow, just like it just felt like after the hug, it just felt like it was the right thing to do. And immediately after, the man is just like, bro, like why did I do that? You know, is that considered cheating to you? And if so, if he comes clean about it, is that one little instance like that enough to throw away your relationship?
One,
You admit that shit immediately.
One-
Just the kiss, immediately admit it.
that is still technically in my book cheating.
It's
You
fucking cheating. That nigga ain't no actor.
And plus,
But I'm
I
saying,
feel like
hold on.
No,
I want to
no,
hear this.
listen, I'm not saying that I can't
Naomi.
respect a man that's
Hold on.
gonna
Go ahead, Mo.
I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can respect someone who is real and comes up and but I can't say that I'll be able to carry on because at that point I'm like I'm
She
a very,
is Darnell.
listen, I'm a very
Oh my
And that's
God.
why
I'm
Naomi, I
somewhat
have
of a
such a
possessive
question for
person,
you.
and the fact that
money, too.
I feel like I'm like, damn, like, am I, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I might want to understand a little bit on the deeper level what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Is there something that I may not be doing, whatever, but I'm just gonna be like, I don't really couldn't tell you what I would do from that point because I'm like, shit.
Oh my God. See, that's why
Okay,
they wouldn't want to
Monique
tell
and Naomi.
you. That's
Monique and
exactly
Naomi.
why.
That's
Wait,
hard.
Monique
like-
and Naomi.
Like
Would y'all-
I
do
would
y'all
not
feel
want
like
you as my
women
judge
have
or my
more
prosecutor, because
restraint?
bitch, we going to
Because
jail.
that's
Hold
in
on,
my
hold on, hold on,
head,
hold on.
Do y'all
Say
feel
it
like
again,
women
Lionel.
have more restraint? Because in my head, like
Yeah.
women have more restraint. So
Told
like,
y'all.
if I hear a scenario like that, I'm feeling like, wow, you kind of like was expecting this, like you was ready for this, like you're in a different space.
Okay.
What's your
Like, that's
fucking
because
level of
y'all-
restraint there?
I feel like cheating for women has different levels in itself. Because I feel like if I say this all the time, if you're taking care of your woman, you're making her feel secure, you're making her feel loved, you're giving her attention, she is not going to do you wrong. She's not going to be cheating on you. But niggas be on their own dirt. Don't be paying attention to they fucking girls. Don't be showing her no love. Be on some bullshit. And that opens her up to other niggas. And that's where cheating, I think, be stemming from. Like, on that level of shit.
I love how
And then
women try to
sometimes a
romanticize
girl
their
can meet a
cheating.
nigga, but I feel like if a girl meet a nigga on her own, she really feeling that nigga. If she
So, yeah,
fucking with
I
that
do have
nigga
to agree with Cass.
aside
I have
from
to
you,
agree with
she
Cass a
really
little bit
feeling
because-
that nigga
Well, I
in
agree
that
with both
point.
of y'all. No, I agree with both of y'all,
Yeah.
you and Cash, because women, that is the case. I feel like probably 70, maybe 65% of the time.
For
But there
loyal
is, like,
women,
the
Lionel.
other-
Lionel, for
Yeah, the
loyal
loyal.
women.
So I feel
All
like most
women
of them
ain't
are
loyal.
But
Stop
most
it.
are,
I feel like
feel
a lot of, as long as men are doing their
But
shit,
there are
as
the
long
women
as
that
men are
just out
taking care of their shit, she gonna be loyal. I swear.
there. Yeah, that's why I kind of
When they feel secure,
Ah.
I'm like,
But there are the women that are still out here. Like there are the women that could be feeling
if
the
she
most
if she wants you and she loves you, let me add that point into there.
But
Like
Naomi,
if she
you know,
loves
like,
you, if she loves you and she's in a relationship with you and you taking care of her and doing right by her, she gonna be loyal. If you doing right by her but she don't really care about you, of course she probably still gonna play you. Like
Women be loyal to ain't shit ass dudes too.
A
so,
lot of things be
you know.
happening in the heat of the
niggas
moment.
be
I'ma just say
loyal
that,
to
man.
ain't shit women. It
I
happens
know.
all the way
I don't know about that.
around.
I
It's
don't know.
like
I don't know anybody.
A lot of things
Don't know
happen in the
anybody.
heat of the moment, man. I'm trying to I
you
honestly
know, young
like.
niggas just don't be telling you all the shit she be doing.
I just
Oh,
don't gotta
shit.
tell niggas.
Okay, hold on. Let me jump in. I know I was.
Nigga, it don't make
Hold
you
on,
a simp
Naomi.
that
God,
type of girl
Naomi,
that cheats.
take a puff. Hang on.
Yeah, you a simp.
Let's end this
Hold
thing
on.
up and let's end the false spreading.
Hold-
Because
Time out,
niggas
Naomi.
stay
Hold on,
with
time out.
women who
Hold on.
cheat.
Everybody
You a
relax.
simp.
Everybody relax. Everybody just relax and
Time out.
breathe. Everybody relax and
Time out,
breathe.
y'all.
Everybody relax and breathe. Everybody
Time out.
breathe. All right, everybody relax and breathe. Hey man, I enjoy everybody tonight, man. I appreciate Eyes Low coming through. Let me give a shout out to the
Not
chat.
getting songs.
Everybody in the chat getting it on. We getting ready to get up out of here in a few. We not leaving right now. We got a few more minutes.
No,
We're gonna get
might
up out
be
of here.
trust me.
Yeah. It ain't
Like,
over
what?
yet.
No.
It
Get
ain't.
Roy
No,
off
we
the
not-
mic.
Hold on, God damn it. Hold on, God damn it.
No, it's okay, don't worry.
Hold on, God damn it. Right? Hold on, God damn it. But I just want to say, yo, everybody, hey, we appreciate everybody for the love. Rate, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share the show, all that fly shit. You dig what I'm saying? Let me bring up another scenario from Twitter. My Twitter niggas had Twitter fingers. This plays right into where we are right now, right? This is a young man who shared some screenshots of a conversation he had. Mo, set this up for me, okay? Tell me what was going on in this situation, Mo.
So this tweet that we've seen, this guy wanted people's opinion on Twitter about a conversation that he had with a woman that he was talking to in the past. And basically what he was saying is that he had seen her post on her story that she was like out eating with some other guy. She seemed like a guy. He seemed like a guy's arm in the boomerang, whatever the fuck, and was just like, okay, so like, you know, basically questioning her about it. She's like, oh, it's just a friend. He's like, well, I'm a friend, you know what I'm saying? So what's up? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know if you like, you know, I don't really like to deal with people. Like, I'm dealing with one person, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm basically like trying to see if that's what you want too. Now, let me also set up the backstory too, because he did also mention that he, after only 2 weeks of knowing this woman, within 2 weeks of knowing this woman, they went on like 2 different trips. He was offering to, like, well, not offering, but talking about how he wanted her to move in, her and her daughter, and you know, just
no, this is already crazy because that's just his perspective. Just because you're coming this strong doesn't mean that the other side gotta be coming so strong too. Like, that's heavy. You gotta probably
it's
relax
very
a little
heavy.
But
And so
here's-
he was just like, you know, he was wanting that perspective because she was basically saying like, you know, well, it was just a friend, you know what I'm saying? And he also said, you know, that he was like, you know, like I said, put the backstory on there of where they met and everything. And she was just like, well, you know, I have friends, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's not really that big of a deal, basically. Like, it was just a friend of mine. And I don't know. For me, he was asking everybody's opinion on that. A lot of women in there were like, "Oh my God, like you were really trying to like," because he was coming in a very respectful manner, like, you know, I just want to know what's up, basically.
Yeah.
Like, be his piece, girl. Like, if it's just a friend, say his name.
I want to know if this is what you're on. And people were like, "Oh, she got real defensive, this and the third." But I have to say, as me personally, like, if it's only been a couple weeks, now I'm not saying I would post another nigga on my Instagram like that, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if it's only been a couple weeks, and you know, you already starting to ask me shit like that, and well, first of all, the red flag for me would have been you talking about moving in after 2 weeks of knowing me, nigga. That's a red flag for sure. I wouldn't be fucking with you. So Naomi had the point.
But she asked that shit. He didn't say he brought that up. She needed somewhere to live. So it's not a red flag for her because she needs somewhere to live. That's why I said she must have been the one at ATL. Cause he was like, I took her to ATL in LA. I was like, she must have been the ATL girl because they be fucking tricking them motherfuckers. They gonna trick them niggas if they don't do shit.
I'm a simp, but it's on a certain level.
Nah, but I feel like he was being respectful coming at her.
He was very respectful.
It was just 2 weeks. But if I spent like fucking 3-4 days with you each week, I'ma feel some type of way too when I see another fucking nigga on your shit.
Especially if
like,
I smashed.
Or if I see another bitch on your shit, like I be feeling type of way right now. Like nigga, I like you when you got another bitch on your shit.
Like I felt like that's what he was leaning towards. Like when he said that shit, cause like it sounded like he beat, cause he said, "Well, I'm your friend too," and you know, so I need to know. That's why I feel like he was. I feel like that's what he was leaning towards. And
he was
insinuating.
insinuating.
Did he label himself as a friend? Like, did she label? There was no clarification of that because.
But that's what he was trying to get though.
And that's why you should just not be
saying too. You know what I'm saying? That's where my perspective came in. Like, okay, you know, all right, nigga. Like, what is it that you're really understanding what this is versus what she's understanding what this is? Is she just feeding into the shit? I mean, that definitely happens a lot of times, but. I don't know. Like it was very premature in my opinion. You need to get to know people before you even sit there and try to do all that extra shit.
But Mo,
I guess.
But hold on.
But
his opening line.
This really speaks to Mo's point, though.
Asking for clarification. Like he didn't say
you
don't need to be fucking with no other niggas. He just said he wanted.
You had that conversation on Twitter with the tweeters of the world. Like,
and Mo, you did mention that you should know your partner well before you get into anything serious. So if in a relationship it's gonna be a problem if Shorty's hanging out with dudes, I need to know that.
Yes, and that's what he was saying. Literally,
why am I wasting my time?
Like, I just want to know how you move.
Exactly.
I'm just asking how you move.
I'm not gonna spend my money on you, my time on you, my energy on you. If this ain't gonna potentially be something serious, I'm not. Apparently, he ain't looking for just too many friends. Because
I felt he was communicative. Like
she looked like she's still trying to get the bag from him, and he trying to like see what it do.
It's like he broke the bread too soon. Don't break the bread and then see it.
And that comes back to my point. That comes back to the point that me and Bree
you don't break the
talking
bread
about. If there's a nigga that come and approach you with a certain type of, this is what I can offer you, and then you get mad because that's all she wants to come to you for, nigga, you can't do that shit. Because
but he not tripping though.
I'm guarantee you, he was probably in
tricking.
the, listen.
If you're making trips
What,
within the
You're
what I'm
not
saying
tripping,
is he was
bro.
probably one of those types
I
of
was
niggas
tricking.
that was like, listen, I could fly you out. I could take you shopping. I could do this and that before you even know who she is. Nigga, if you coming strong like that with that shit, what the fuck you think I'm gonna hit you up for? What the fuck you think I'm gonna use you for? For money, because that's exactly what you flashing in front of my face. I'm not gonna come to you about no love shit. Because you came to me talking about, oh, I could take care of you, I can spoil you, this and the third. Okay, well then do that. You know what I'm saying? That's where I think he was maybe on the wrong side of the situation because nigga, if you, and I looked through his pictures too, and he looked like one of them niggas that be in the club buying sections for bitches.
Hold on, Mo. What's that look? Hold on. How did he look like that?
No.
Mo post
Like,
that
I love
nigga
them
look.
niggas.
One of those niggas that has
Hold
to
on,
have
no, I'm
section
just-
and bottles so that pretty bitches will be around him. That's exactly what the fuck he looked like.
Is she
It's
attractive?
on his profile. I didn't see the girl. He didn't mention who she was.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
saying like he just looked and I could tell from his pictures he's one of those niggas that has to break bread
Lost his money.
so pretty bitches can be around him. Yes, exactly. And the
Yeah.
fact of the matter
He a
is
lame,
that there's
ugly
too many
nigga.
niggas that are out here like that that sit there and cry
Yeah,
about it
Naomi.
afterwards. Oh, well, she didn't really want to fuck with me, this, that, and the third. Well, bro, because you sat here and you came up, that's what you are. You the type of nigga that I'm gonna just sit here and get money off of. To have me take shopping, sure. I'm not gonna say no. The fuck?
I felt like those were valid questions he tried to ask, though. I can't really be mad at either of them. You know what I'm saying? It is what
It
it
were, but
is.
I feel like he needed to read the room a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
But like,
understand
okay,
that-
but sis, okay, but Sister Mo, he
But
start.
you would want your
It's on the side.
clarification.
But hold on.
too.
Here's what his opening line is. So real quick, I'm still learning you, so I'ma ask, who was
There you
dude?
go.
It's like he's not even like.
Pretty respectful.
Yeah, he's
How
like,
much-
yo, he's
Bro,
like,
like,
I'm still trying to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to ask. You know what I'm saying? Who was dude in the story? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
da, da, da.
fair,
And I think
What's
the
wrong
problem
with
that
that?
I have is that
That's
she
a
was
hard
like,
Like, you're not gonna
That's
ask that question on Twitter.
I'm a
though.
I
fucking
think the problem that I have is that she
message.
was like, it's a friend, and he was like, oh well, I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
That's
Yeah.
also true.
I'm trying to get clarity.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
nigga.
yo, if I have a friend, you know what I'm saying, then I have a friend. And we can have friends of the opposite sex, and that's how it is. And if she's sitting there calling you her friend, then okay, you need to just go ahead and, you know, figure out what it is that y'all got going on. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of bitches use that friend word loosely, for sure.
Hey, but no, peep game. So she said, I promise I'll never ask you about what you post because it's none of my business until we're seriously committed, right?
To her.
That's
Well,
him. That's her in the
they
grave.
better off. They both didn't have no business even fucking with each other at that point.
Yeah, she said
Not on the
that.
same
That-
page.
That's all that needs to be said. She
You know?
said what she needed to say, right? He asked a question.
And
That-
he kept going.
yeah, that's what he fucked up at. Like, why are you keep going, bro?
Why are
I
you
want to speak to
monitor
Mo
her?
saying that we can have
He was
friends
too
that are
invested.
opposite sex.
Go ahead, my man. Cause I think
Yes,
first
we
of all,
can
no,
have
you
friends who
can't.
are opposite.
there you
And
go,
if-
my man.
Hold up.
My
hold up. If you
motherfucking
wanna
man.
have a friend,
Let me
this
turn up
friend that
now.
Maybe you knew before me, then that's a mutual friend. That's our friend. So you can tell our homeboy he can pull up if he wants to, but there's no like if I can't text him, then you can't text him. There's
You're
no-
crazy.
Facts.
Lionel,
You're
can you
crazy.
text your girl's
I might
friends?
be-
Big
Can I
facts.
pick my girl's friends?
her
Yeah, like her
boyfriends.
boyfriends.
You made that sound weird,
Or
nigga.
tweet them.
It's a
or whatever.
boyfriend, nigga.
Her, like, her
I'm like, I
mom's best-
guess it
like,
would become
right,
a
yeah, like,
mutual
so her
friend.
mom's best friends are like our age. Like her mom's best friend's kids are our age. And they're all boys. They're all kids. Like sons from Dallas. Like they grew up
Yeah.
together. Like I have no concern or worry.
Can you text
like,
them?
about body,
Can
like,
you
I
talk
think
to them?
like,
Are they
I said
mutual
before.
friends?
Can you text them?
I
Are y'all
mean,
cool?
I'm not interested.
Huh?
But can you? It's not about are you
No,
interested.
yeah, I'm just saying, can you text them though? Can
Yes,
you be
I
like, yo,
could.
let's
Yes,
kick it?
yes, I could. I'm just not.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, then that
I'm
doesn't
just not
count.
interested.
It comes down to
And that's friendship.
because
Yeah, but I
I
have female
but
friends
but
too, but
listen.
like she can hit them up and like.
I
there's
definitely-
Okay,
no
that's
fucking problem.
fine. That's fine. If we
That's
can all be
that's
friends,
friendship.
okay. Oh, what you and Johnny was doing?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
Okay, tell the nigga I said what's up. Okay, and even then
Yeah,
you
I
gotta watch
guess
out for him.
definitely a real friendship is something that you can introduce your partner to
Yeah.
without
Meet my nigga.
without
He's
no
cool.
hardness.
that nigga in the dark, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I mean. To say you can have friends of the opposite sex. I'm not saying, oh, it's just only my friend and we hang out. No, like honestly, if I'm in a relationship and I got guy friends that have been in my life and things like that, like I'm not gonna draw because that was the same situation in my last relationship where he was so just set on, no, you don't need to be hanging out with this nigga. I'm like, I literally the first time I'm even mentioning this nigga, I'm like, yo, like, I would love for y'all to meet. You know what I'm saying? This is really like my good friend. I want everyone to get along because you're my man. That's my best friend. Like, so I want y'all to get along together. I would love for you to come with me. I'm gonna go over there and smoke with them. You know what I'm saying? His girlfriend in the crib too. Like, I want everybody to just get along. But he was like, I just don't understand why a nigga would want to be da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, see, that part.
That's just
like,
domineering.
That's you insecure. You doing something with the opposite sex that you shouldn't be doing.
That's just domineering. That's just
Here
wanting
we
to
go.
be in control. I see. That's different. That's not me. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But I am the nigga in the Twitter post. Like, who was that in your story? Like, I'm definitely questioning because I got to know. But as far as the situation you having, yeah, it sounds like he's being controlling. Like, he just wants you to be domesticated in the house doing dishes type shit.
All right, man. Let's get ready to get the fuck up out of here, man. We got to get ready to end this shit. I wish we could go on, man, but we be back.
Pay us enough on YouTube.
I know.
Damn.
We'll be back on motherfucking Friday where we talk tonight. We would like Lionel said, we was mild on the sex tonight. We going in heavy on Friday because the Lakers are wearing the Mamba jerseys on Friday.
Better not lose.
It's my birthday. It's going down, man. So y'all make sure to tune in. Hold on. Let me play this. I want to play this real quick for Mo because Mo said somebody was a piece of shit. So it's only right we leave with the greatest. We leave with the greatest clip where somebody gets called a piece of shit in the history. Hang on. Here we go.
You come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. Nah, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Hey, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
There we go. My man Mike Tyson. You a piece of shit, man. Yeah, fuck you. You a piece of shit. All right, man. Hey, we up out of here, man, tonight. Fuck with us again on Friday. Make sure y'all rate, comment, subscribe. Eyes low. We appreciate you for hanging out with us. Hey, man, we back on Friday, man. We'll fuck with y'all. We'll